Let me go, Connor. It's no imagination, it's the paper that I'm chasing. Never basic, slapping faces, say this on the normal basis. Looking at me, I'm feeling myself incredibly. I'm moving stuff, possibly you lose your health from the damage I done dealt. Kamikaze snatch up your body for autopsy. You acting hella, I be wasting time to try to stop me. Kinda like your only hobby's hanging out in the fucking lobby. Don't get no buzz, you preach your meat just like your fucking rocket. Success the daily plan, born on property and land. All you bum niggas can't scram. If you can't scam, it's a high demand. You're whack, you need to quit. Keep your day job, use the bitch. With that switch, I'll cause a bliss. First aid kit for your upper lip. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a stain. It's your parents that I blame. It's their fault that you are made. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a lame. All your life you've been in lame. Your pop should've left you in the drain. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a stain. It's your parents that I blame. It's their fault that you are made. Juggernaut is causing pain. On the earth, you just a lame. All your life you've been in lame. Your pop should've left you in the drain.
Vice is gonna stop me. Nothing stops me. I'm raw power.
Time to pack 'em up early. Yeah. South Central, what it do though? Let's get 'em. Eradicate the town, then call it ground zero. Mind your business, don't try to be a hero. I beat up the liar, applying the pressure rapidly. Like your mistress, obliterating your salary. Chasing in the places that's gotta be spectacular. When it comes to life, you can't be the passenger. Break that massacre when they be coming after you. She fired you because you couldn't manage her. Equipped with clips, make a nigga dip. That shit I spit is too late. You is useless, I'm improving. I level up with beat through music. Your Margo Lloyd's is so lame. Do anything for clout and fame. Say man and Leo away from the Bronx all the way to LA. The force got major kickback. You all gonna need a shit back. Use caution when you wish that. South Central been a dispatch. The bomb from Bronx Lebanon, aka King Kong Palm. King Picasso throwing arms. It's the storm after calm. Whip it in the kitchen, my adventures make it naked. Yeah. Turn to the streets when jobs is out of reach. South Bronx to South Central ain't nothing sweet. Come compete, you get deadly.
Monster hunt on these streets when it's time to eat. TD Jakes was a freak when it's time to preach. My SmackDown Raw still all elite. Yeah, press badge type, never mind the seats. 10 toes down, no need to leech. My word concrete, still wearing cleats. Bad bitch with me, still sand the beach. On the each two for me, cause it's never a reach. YouTube, I still hop the seat. Flaw with the jaw, but I plug the leak. Got on this mic and I'm in too deep. About 1,000 by the later memes, you hear it in me. King of the block while I throw the seat. Never met a geek that ran the streets. J's on the feet while I clutch these beats. Go Sega with the sonics like I'm Fidel 3. Stay resubmitting every path to pave. Walk a tsunami cause I am the wave. Bring your revelations like the end of days. Saw him in a palm frame, Beverly's made. Enemies clock out like Flavor Flav. Make it public when you took it, I was born to blaze. For me in the kitchen for the food you crave. This raw rap shit in the beef is brave. On this campaign I'm vicious. Word to sit, I'm the sickness. Champagne drink for my bitches. If she's queen, we share bitches. On these hills granting wishes. If she's Hershey's, it's kisses. It's like magic, I'm twisted. Bars on Tundra, you missed it.
Whip it in the kitchen, my adventures make it naked. Yeah. Turn to the streets when jobs is out of reach. South Bronx to South Central ain't nothing sweet. Come compete, you get deadly. Delete!
Hey yo B, what it do though? Hey yo B, what it do though? Mr. Sandman signing back in once again with the Council Roundtable to the old-fashioned rats to let y'all know what's happening. Hey yo, I totally forgot that AEW came out with Dynamite Tuesday. And look, let's really be real. It's not my damn fault. These dudes need to promote better, B. But we here for it, B. Black Star was goody. And I'm watching the very beginning of AEW Title Tuesday. Title Dynamite Tuesday. Let's fucking go, LFG. Happy Tuesday to the council and chat. We made it to another episode. These songs be slapping and having you turned up, have everybody turned up. That's what I'm talking about. Raise your cup. I'm listening to the promo battle between Hangman and Samoa Joe. We the ones and they most definitely the bums. Listen carefully.
And the most uncomfortable truth of all is what's standing in front of me is a fraud, and I've come here to check you. So at Wrestle Dream, when you're standing in that ring across from me, let me explain to you what
Piece of the chat.
going to happen.
I'm listening to this promo battle though.
And then you're going to get your licks in, you're going to fight back,
Pause.
you're going to give your best effort. And at some penultimate moment, you're going to have the opportunity to be the man that you said you are, to be a champion. And at that moment, I'm going to choke you unconscious and take your belt.
Yeah, how this dude Samoa Joe is sweating crazy, but his suit still looks dry. He's sweating a lot. Like when you sweat, you see you see the sweat all on your damn suit, especially when it comes to a white button up. Everything is still dry. What's good? That's right, B. No relation. Y'all got to remember that. No relation from ECW also.
World champion, I am a pretender. Why am I always having to explain to tough guys like you that the proof of who I am does not stand in your opinion of me? It stands when the bell rings. Joe, you are
The
bad neck and a mangled head. You will probably
he got the Jehovah Witness shoes on too. You see that shit?
I can recognize that. But for every shot that you give me, I will give you two back.
Hit that thumbs up.
If you lock me in the choke, Joe, I will not tap again. Every second that ticks by in this match, the advantage is in my favor. Because
Got
you
title Tuesday on Dynamite, B.
me. And when the match is over, Joe, when the match is over and the final bell has rung, and you are flat on your back, having been beat as fairly as possible, I hope you bring the same energy that you brought to All In. I hope you do. I hope you bring that energy about the love of professional wrestling, the love for the sanctity of this.
There go that link right there.
I hope
Pow!
you shake my hand, look me in
Pull up, pull up, pull up.
the champion of the world.
Ballet. Ballet with the blicky, with the doodle. They gotta understand that ballet. Without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, we got Blaze in the building. We got Ballet in the building. We got Josh. Got my dude Black Star. You already know the vibes. Appreciate everybody for watching those uploads in the previous episodes, hitting that thumbs up. And also, please also remember, make sure you leave a comment, B. Those comments really mean a lot. Keep those comments coming. Shouts go out to Ballet. Shouts go out to Brother Blaze. Hitting that comment section. Keep hitting them comment sections, y'all. I will definitely respond to all that shit. Like, and if y'all don't like certain shit, put that in the comment section too. I respond to it all, B. Let's talk about it. And you already know, B. If y'all appreciate the grind, there you go right there. Pow. Hit that tip jar. Appreciate everybody that been hitting the tip jar too. Yo, this dude Mark Briscoe with the promos. Them boys.
And you will give him the beatdown that he so truly, rightfully deserves of that. I have no doubt. And also,
Before all that.
ECE taking on Mox and what guarantees to be a slobber knocker.
Yeah, like y'all way ahead of me. This, oh god, Moxley against Ishii. This Ishii dude, this walking potato looking dude, b. Like nobody, who still wants to see Ishii matches, man? Seriously, this dude look like a walking chicken nugget. Look at my dude Roderick Strong. Even he's not even here for it. He's like, man, fuck y'all goofy. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, here go one of my favorite themes, the Death Riders theme. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna find a beat for this shit. I'm gonna find somebody that could remix this beat. Yeah, I know. Shouts go out to King Leo. Shouts go out to Tati. This dude, John Moxley, is 72 and 8. 72 and 8. That. What? And hey, fuck it. My thing is, you better not. You better never leave AEW. Why leave AEW? This is what you wanted from WWE. You wanted to be presented as a god. My dude GBI in the building. How you been, my dude? You see, they got the whole say that logo, the owl. It's like an evil owl. Ishii has a belt? Why? What belt is that? The NJPW open weight strong? What does it even mean? What? Wait, so the belt's not even on the line? So why is this match even happening? This is supposed to be Title Tuesday. Why is this match happening? This is shit I be talking about with AEW, B. This is Title Tuesday. This is Title Tuesday. Why the fuck are we watching these two fucking guys in this match? Why does Ishii even have a match in 2025? Why does this match even have to happen? The title's not even, whatever belt that is, not even on the fucking line. Right, Ballet. Wow. Make it make sense. All right, congrats, GBI. This is fucking ridiculous. Anyways, I don't care less about this fucking match to tell you the truth. Let's get to the other topic or the main topic of the show. We're gonna talk about this dude McFoley, B, aka Blandkind, Mankind, because it is Horror History Month and there's the sixth episode, right? We're gonna get to this dude, a nice little summary of this dude Mankind's career, real quick, while this ridiculous ass match goes on. Michael Francis Foley, born in June 7th, 1965, is an American retired professional wrestler and author. He is signed to WWE under a Legends contract while also serving as an ambassador. Foley worked for many wrestling promotions, including the World Wrestling Federation, now WWE, World Championship Wrestling. No, you know what I mean. Excuse me about that. He was in ECW, TNA, NWA, as well as numerous promotions in Japan. He is widely regarded as one of the biggest stars in the Attitude Era and one of the greatest wrestlers in the history of professional wrestling, and headlined in the 16th edition of WWE's premier annual event, Oh, WrestleMania. He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2013. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot all about that shit. Tell you the truth, that's crazy. I forgot this dude's a Hall of Famer. Oh well. Foley has wrestled under real names and various personas. His main persona during his time in WCW and ECW from 91 to 96 was Cactus Jack, a dastardly, bloodthirsty, and uncompromisingly physical brawler from Truth or Consequences in New Mexico who wore cowboy boots and often used sharp metallic objects such as barbed wire, thumbtacks, and trash cans. When Foley first appeared in the WWF in 1996, right, he debuted the persona known as Mankind. See, this is where we get to the Horror History Month here, you know what I'm saying? An airy, masochistic, mentally deranged lunatic who was masked and spent his spare time dwelling in the mechanical rooms, like the Bowery and all that extra shit, in the boiler room. The following year, Foley debuted as this dude loving all that, a relaxed, fun loving, jive talking, weed pot smoking type of fucking bum, right? Tie-dye shirt, wearing hippie clothing. These personas were known as the three faces of Foley. Cactus Jack, making his debut in WWF, also in 1997. All three characters appeared in the 1998 Royal Rumble, making Foley the only competitor to enter the same Royal Rumble match three times under the different personas, which is some bullshit. Let's really be fucking real. Be like, he cheating. Was good, Toe?
Yeah, I've always wondered. You think Mick got paid overtime that day? I hope he did.
He better have got three checks. He over here cheating and all that shit. So, you know, Foley's a four-time champion. That he had the WWF championships for what? Let me see, three times, and he had the TNA belt one time, an 11-time World Tag Team Champion, an 8-time WWF Tag Team Champion, a 2-time ECW Champion, shit, TNA Legends Champion, WWF Hardcore Champion. The accolades is there, B.
Yeah, we don't
Foley's
talk
Hell in
about
a Cell match against The Undertaker is regarded as one of the most memorable and controversial matches and widely acknowledged as the greatest Hell in a Cell match of all time. Now, they okay, we're not going to do
I was gonna say we don't talk about the TNA run. That was trash. Everything else was great though.
that. I forgot he won the damn Legends Championship.
No, he was TNA champion, man. The shit was
Now,
ass.
that's the thing. I remember that
Yeah.
because he had beef with Sting.
Yeah, that was when Dixie really started falling off. Mick went over there. He wasn't even trying to wrestle. He just wanted to be on commentary. And they were like, well, we already got Tanae and Don, and so they just talked them into wrestling. And it was just supposed to be, okay, I'll do something with Abyss. So, okay, that makes sense. And then next thing you know, it's like, well, since you're here, we'll put the title. It's like, kind
Yeah.
of.
Like, yeah, you're a legend. Let me just put the belt on you. And especially if you came straight from you came from WWE, I'm making you a champion in like less than 4 months.
Yeah,
Yeah, the horror story continues, ballet.
I
And I
think when I
figure,
think
like, you
of
know what, this is like more of a fresh topic because we rarely talk about mankind. And I'm like,
yeah, what's
shit.
cool. Yeah, what's cool about Mankind is he's one of the few wrestlers I can think of that had different entrances. His entrance and his outro was two different theme songs. I always thought that was cool. Even when I was
Yeah.
a kid, I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, and he was like one of the first wrestlers that I think I wasn't afraid of him per se, but he was one of the first wrestlers that I remember using moves, and I was like, that shit looks like it hurts. I was
Like me
like just
personally, I never really been a fan of him personally, but I respect his grind.
yeah.
I can't sit there and say it's not warranted of the accolades that he achieved.
I can remember like just I haven't watched the Mankind match in years, but there's just so many different spots he did where I just think I remember watching it even back then. I was like, you can't fake that. Like that shit looks real. Like off
Right.
the top of my head, the spot he would do where like the opponent was laying against like the turnbuckle, and then he'd do like that running knee like right into your face, or that other one where like he would clothesline you over the top rope, but then he would go with you and like he would like hang himself
Yeah,
and
the
like
the,
his
ca-
head
the
would get
cactus clothesline.
yeah, like that looked like rough and gnarly. The mandible claw, like that shit looked like he was really like putting it down your throat. Pause. Like that
Whoa.
shit, like it did. Like I was like, man, his shit looks real. So
My thing, like I like the double arm DDT, the double
yeah, yeah,
the,
he had
the
a good
double unhook
DDT.
DDT. I never really been a fan of the mandible claw. I thought the mandible claw looked goofy as hell.
Oh, he found the way to make it work with Mr. Sacco.
Yeah, in a way, I guess you can say that because this dude really pulls a sock out of his pants. That's the ultimate disrespect. Imagine doing that shit nowadays to somebody. You might get shot. But yeah, B, that's today's topic when it comes to Horror History Month, Part 6. Mick Foley, aka Mankind, aka Dude Love, whatever you want to call this dude, Cactus Whack, and them saying that their Hell in a Cell match is like the best one. I think that gotta be capped. Like I get it. That
It was a
that
spectacle for sure.
Yeah, those two bumps was ridiculous. Him getting choke slammed through the cage and him getting thrown up the top of the cage on top of the comments. Yeah,
I
y'all
would
got
say if
that.
you're I would say if you're a wrestling fan, it's one of those matches you need to watch at least once. Um, I would say it's the match that basically made highlights cool because to this day they still show
They're trying to
highlights of it.
replicate it. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. To this day, when there's any cage match in any company, any crazy spot is compared to something Mick Foley would do. So it definitely has longevity for sure. But the
And
best Hell in a
you know
Cell,
what's a
no.
funny thing though? Now that you say that shit, And some people may come off as hypocrites when it comes to when AEW does the that crazy shit because WWE. Let's really be real. That's how they got themselves on the map plenty of times from before.
Hmm.
They would do those big spots.
And that's how you know Mick was crazy because Vince didn't give a fuck. And I think we said this before on an early episode. One of the few times Vince ever did this, like ever, like after the Hell in a Cell match was over, Vince walked up to Mick and said, "Mick, thank you for everything you've done and everything you will do, but please never do anything like that again." so, so for so for Vince to say "Don't do that again," that says a lot. This was Attitude Era Vince. This is the Vince
Yo,
that
that
let the show
spot was
keep
crazy. Like,
going.
and not only that spot, remember he got choke slammed through the damn cage.
Yeah. Hmm.
Like, let's really be real. Like, man, look, we all looked at that shit like, oh my god. But it was looked at as praise. Like, oh my god,
The match is
nowadays,
also
they'd be
yeah.
like, oh, get the fuck out of you indie wrestlers.
Yeah, the match is also proof that if a match has like a lot of spots and shit, no one's gonna remember anything else. Like if you had a gun to like even the most hardcore WWE fan, they wouldn't even be able to tell you anything else that happened on that show. They wouldn't even be
Right.
able to tell you what the story of the match was. Like, why were they even fighting to begin with? Like, nobody remembers. They just remember Taker throwing Mankind
Yeah,
off
that's
the fucking
like the other
cage.
shit don't matter. It don't even
So,
matter. Right? Like, oh, how did we get here? Who matters? He got thrown off the top of the cage. That's all that
right.
matters.
Like, I remember the story to Taker and Shawn in the Hell in a Cell. I remember the story for like Razor and Shawn the first ladder match. I remember the story to Rock and Triple H Iron Man, but I don't remember a fucking thing about the Hell in a Cell match other than fucking Taker throwing him off a cage and choke slamming him through the cage and Jim Ross saying, good God, somebody stop the damn match. Enough, enough. That's all I fucking remember about that fucking show.
Read the chat real quick. I'll be right back. I gotta do a number one.
Alrighty. Yeah, what up, ballet? Just like pulling a beaded bracelet out of your woman's drip. Pause. What? Yeah. Oh yeah. So today is what's this? We got the Tuesday Night War. I guess we got NXT. They're doing their showdown show, and AEW is doing. I think they're calling it Title Tuesday in Daly's place. So that's cool. I don't mind shows like this every now and then, like once in a blue moon and all. So I'll see if I can pull up a double screen, see if I can see what's going on. The show should be about over by now, though. Yeah, Kaden Carter. Yeah, I believe she goes by Lacey Lane now. I'm not sure if that's her real name or not. I'm assuming that's her real name. So yeah, let's see what we got going on here. All right, so NXT is on the elimination match, the men's elimination match, and it looks like Dynamite's getting ready for Rodito against Okada and Takeshita. So yeah, right now AEW is on commercial. So that's where we're at right now. You hope she takes one of the titles. Yeah, you think? How many she's got now? Like, was it 8, 9? I think it's 9. Yeah, it's probably 9.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just basically giving commentary. I was just saying that we got the Tuesday shows today. We got Dynamite's on and NXT's on, so just giving commentary. Right now, the
Appreciate it.
NXT is doing the men's elimination, and Dynamite's getting ready to do Rodito against Okada and Takeshita. So
Bro Dito. I heard
hey,
he had got hurt recently.
yeah, I heard so. And let me check to see if Moose isn't okay. Moose is still there. That's all I care about. As long as they take care of Moose, that's all I care about. I don't care about anybody else. Moose better be
Moose.
sole survivor. That's all I know. So
He should have won the Rumble the way he entered 3 times. Oh, he's talking about Mick Foley, Mankind, and all. Man,
yeah,
I'd have been I would have been mad. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, come on, that's cheating. Like, what if Triple H would have came in the Rumble as a game and then the grinning snob and shit and terrorizing the fuck? Mm. My damn TV started glitching up playing the damn Dynamite. I hate when this happens.
yeah. It's been doing that for me for a while. I don't know if the hurricanes have something to do with it. So I've just been watching on HBO Max. The stream never messes up for me.
Yeah, I'm on Hulu Plus.
Okay, we just had an elimination on the NXT show. Looks like they're down. Oh, the TNA team's winning. That's nice. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Fraser
that's right.
really,
This is tonight, right? So
yeah.
wait, hold on. The AEW try to counter program. They try to counter program NXT.
No, they're on Tuesday because of the sports thing. You know.
Okay. So why they just didn't do Dynamite on Thursday then?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't follow
Because
sports.
they try to counter program. AEW try to come at NXT. If that's the case, you got hey, if that's what it is, you gotta call a spade, my dude.
No, they've been
AEW
doing this every year. Every year they have a dynamite on Tuesday. Remember? It's got something to do with some sports preemption. I just don't care enough about sports to know the details. I probably should though. Got
I
to know
don't
a
even
little bit
know
more about sports.
this fucking match be. I remember my shit was glitching up, so I'm still stuck on this match between Mox and Ishii.
I think that was the first match of the night. I think.
No, it was the second. Was it? And he looked
Yeah,
like he broke his nose too. Looked like Ishii broke
yeah,
his
Ishii.
nose.
Yeah. Right now, we'll see what happens. The team TNA is they got a 4-2 lead right now. It's just who is it? Oh yeah, it's Trick and Starks. Everybody else on TNA's team is still there. So
Okay, keep us up to date with that. Seriously.
uh, they'll probably give him this because the NXT teams they won every other match. So you got to give them something, you know.
Oh, so they that's fucking ridiculous though. Like, so now they getting spanked on Showdown 2. They already got the advantage
Yeah,
2-0.
yeah, they won the women's match and Ethan beat Ali. So
What the fuck? See, that's some bullshit. Especially when it comes to Ethan Page and Ali. They could have had Ali win that fucking match. Come on now. Y'all gotta give this dude something with the character development and with his faction and all that. Y'all gotta give him.
yeah, at some point it needs to be the other way around, where an NXT talent has a NXT. I'm sorry, a TNA talent has an NXT title. So because so far it's just NXT
Yeah.
talents with TNA titles.
Yeah, that deserves a fucking boo. Like Mustafa Ali should have been shit. He needs a belt.
I agree. Well, him and
Cause
Santana had a pretty
he's
good feud.
killing it with Order 4.
Yeah, well, him and Santana had a good feud earlier. I'm hoping maybe he can be the one to take it off Santana. Once Santana's had his run, that'd be nice.
Ooh. Yeah, he could spin the block on that, no pun intended.
Make sure Santana gets a decent run though. We're not talking until like sometime next year, so let it breathe for a bit. I
Yeah,
think Bound for
he
Glory is
definitely
this
deserves it.
Sunday. Is it this Sunday or this Saturday? Let me check. I
It's,
gotta make
it's,
sure.
it is next weekend, but I don't know what specific day.
Let me look it up now.
I think it might
This
be
just
either.
shows.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, it is. Oh, No, it's this weekend. No. Wait, yeah, October 12th. That's this
That's
Sunday.
that's next. That is this weekend.
Yeah, this Sunday. Yeah. Sorry. This shows you how far I've fallen off. I used to be a hardcore TNA fan, but yeah,
Yo, you remember the Bound for Glory series?
I need to bring that back, man. That shit was great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that actually made stars.
Mm-hmm.
It should have helped make Magnus, not Magnus. Yeah,
Rude.
Magnus,
Yeah.
Crimson,
Mm-hmm.
especially Crimson. Remember, Crimson was a beast in the Bound for Glory series.
That was basically their G1. I didn't realize at the time, but now I look back and I'm like, yeah, that's what it was. It was a G1. So
Yeah,
I
like
know Triple H has been asked, like, would they be considered doing a G1 in WWE? And he always gives like
oh
evasive
God, I know they
answers.
didn't. Please no.
No, I don't think the WWE fan base has the attention span to watch a
No,
G1.
they don't. Like
Yeah,
I'd
I
rather
don't
a
think it's gonna work.
G1 in reverse. Like when it comes to a lot of stories, other than a lot of matches.
Yeah. You're right. You're more likely gonna get that in NXT, but not the main roster. No.
Man. Yeah, B. I like he's and shouts go out to my dude, B. Javon Evans. Like he's starting to get his shit popping off. Especially him pulling up the SmackDown. And he seems so
Mhm.
comfortable on SmackDown.
That's the one they call the Young OG, right?
Yeah.
That's a nice name.
The little dude
Let's.
gets it. He's a certified face. Like you could definitely see like he gives me like this dude what's my dude name? Miles Morales vibes a little bit.
Oh, Miles Morales. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Looks like Trick just left Ricky. He's alone now,
Oh wow.
unless he comes back. So right now it's Ricky 1 against 4.
Damn. Let me see if I got this. Cause it's on the CW, right? I should have the
Yeah,
CW.
it's like a higher thousands network in my area now.
Yeah,
Okay, Ricky.
because I got the Hulu
Mhm.
Plus. Let me see if Hulu Plus is on. I
Right.
mean, let me
Is
see
that
if
right?
CW is on Hulu. It should be on Hulu Plus.
Okay, Ricky just eliminated Kazarian, so now it's 1 against 3. So unless Ricky does the gauntlet by himself, which I doubt.
Ballet said, "Pause." Ricky, can't you see? You've been jobbing since 2003.
Don't give Russo ideas. Oh my god. Yo, these AI videos are crazy. You seen this crazy AI with like
I've been seeing a lot of
angry?
them.
It's just crazy.
I've been seeing like, especially the shit with Pop, like, because I had posted something like years ago. I think like last year, maybe a couple years ago, and it was just a still picture of this dude Pac down with the NWO.
Mhm.
Now it's a whole fucking video with Pac being down with the being down with the NWO. I'm like, whoa, AI came a long way.
Ricky eliminated another guy, so now it's 1 against 2. It's Starks and Moose. I'm sorry, it's Starks against Moose and Santana. Yeah,
Stalks is by himself.
yeah. Well, Trick left him, so and that should be an
It makes
elimination.
sense.
They better not do any bullshit where like Trick comes back because like no, if you leave, that's a fucking count out. So I'm gonna call this
Did
shit
they
out.
actually? But did they actually count him out though? That's the
I didn't hear
thing.
a count out, but it should count as one. He's been
If
gone for like 5 minutes.
hey, they ain't count him out, B.
Okay, now it's Ricky and Moose. This would be a good match, Ricky and Moose.
What the fuck?
Actually, that'd be a really good tag team.
KCWE? This is interesting. Because I was looking for Oh, yeah, okay. So out here in Kansas City, it's called KCWE instead of the CW.
Okay. Yeah, they went through some absorption thing. They got like new owners and stuff.
And Joe Hendry's a referee.
Yeah.
I guess they had to have him do something. They fumbled the ball heavy on Joe Hendry, man. Joe Hendry could have been a bigger star than he is now. Like he's still cooked, but he could have really popped off. But they fucking threw that shit away for Dolph Ziggler. Let's really be fucking real. Y'all gave this dude shine to Dolph Ziggler. And I love Dolph Ziggler. Don't get it fucked up. But that was
well,
terrible timing.
it's an example of just the bad relationship. They gave it to Dolph because they wanted to wait until the Rumble to put it on Joe Hendry, and then when he finally was the champion, he spent more time on WWF. I said WWF. He
Yo, you
spent
see
more
that?
time.
Whoa! That was smooth and Santana still kicked out.
Yeah. He spent he spent more time on WWE television than TNA television. And then when he was finally back on TNA television, he just lost it. And it was like, that's it. So
Now they about to pack Santana up. I said Santana. I mean Saints. Yeah, it's a wrap for Saints.
oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize it was Ricky Saints. Right. That's his NXT name. Yes, Ricky Saints.
This is all good. We shit, I'll be fumbling with that also.
It's a nice name.
Anubis, what's good, Anubis? How you feeling, sir?
Ah, Moose Beard Santana by accident. Ah.
Yeah, how that shit happened was smooth. He's how this dude on Ricky Saints evaded that spear.
Mm.
Look at Ava. You seen that the Rock? I guess the Rock brought her girlfriend through or something like that, like basically bringing her out the closet. Because
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know that did she ever come out the closet herself, or was it a known thing that she was a lesbian?
I always figured she was gay. I mean, can you imagine dating The Rock's daughter? Jesus Christ. Can you imagine can you imagine a dude walking up to The Rock like, no, that's never gonna work? She had no choice.
Yeah, I found it peculiar. That's why I asked if if she was known, if she was known for being
Oh, I
like
have no
women.
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like shouldn't it be up to her to want to come out as such?
You would think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I had to ask, like, because I seen the article saying that he had pulled up with her. He pulled up with both of them, as a matter of fact. The Rock posing off with his daughter's wife or girlfriend. I'm like, what? Why?
Right,
Like, my
they put
dude,
us
are
on
you doing this to
distraction.
promote that damn movie? Which is crazy too, because I'm here with my daughter's girlfriend promoting the Smash Machine. That sounds a little crazy. I see you, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Got my dude Nubis in the building.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
How you
Well,
been? Dude? It's been a minute.
yeah, I've been.
I could barely, I could barely hear you. You sound muffled.
Got 16 jobs.
16 job here, man. Type
Oh,
of
sorry. Yep, yep.
How you been though? How you feeling?
I'm good. What I was going to say though about Ava was what's understood probably don't got to be said.
I didn't know. Like, I figured she liked guys. That's what I figured. Then I seen that article with the Rock, her and the Rock. I mean, the Rock and her and her girlfriend, so to speak, and they posted it like, "Oh, the Rock with Ava and his her girlfriend." I'm like, okay,
I'll tell you what it is, man.
but
All
it's
those
like, why did
promos
he have to
about.
be there?
Can y'all hear me
I'll tell
now?
you what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, my YouTube Premium was on. That's why I had to take it off. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
appreciate
was
that.
saying,
Turn it off.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what happened with Ava, man. What happened with Ava was all those Poo-Tang promos from The Rock caught up to her. That's what happened.
You mean them pie promos?
Yeah.
16 yobs.
Yep.
Yo, man.
I'm on vacation from 5 Job.
Time to go to work.
Uh, only as an adult do I find that way more hilarious.
Because it's so fucking true. It really
Right?
is. Like, it's looking like I might have to get a second job eventually. Like, motherfucker.
Dang. I was trying to watch MLW, when y'all broadcasting that, but I got pulled into work.
Oh man. It was a decent show though. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I like MLW. Like that's how I discovered a lot of the people. Like I said, that's how I saw Matt Riddle and Darby Allin and them.
Well, my main thing. I just want a fucking story.
Right?
I just want a story. Like matches, yeah, we get it. I definitely get it.
Damn, well, damn, man. Willow fine as fuck, bro.
Oh man, he about to risk it all. She's a pretty lady. She is, yeah. Can't be mad at you.
No, please, no more
She
Pac
might
records.
be she might oh but we lost Anubis.
Oh,
Damn, yo, Anubis, you sure they ain't handicap you? I said handicap. Yeah, handicap and kidnap. They did both of shit. They got this dude Anubis like Misery. You remember that movie Misery?
mm-hmm.
Got that dude like fucking nigga up in the damn bed with his ankles clapped.
Oh, the Hardys won the NXT Tag
I bet they
Championship.
did. I bet they did. They trying their best to get back into the main roster.
That shit doesn't really count, though. Of course, they'll put. I mean, does anybody really associate the Hardys with TNA? Come on now.
Uh,
Like,
and didn't they go up against Dog State?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they went up against Dog State because Dog State is NXT champions
I have no idea who
or the
that
tag
is.
team champions. So of course the Hardys is going to be Dog State. She's talking about what Takesha did. I'm still far behind, but I switched it to NXT real quick to look at the final moments of the main event, and I seen Ava and this dude Santino Morella. They shook hands. I don't know why they shook hands. Do you know why they shook hands?
No.
Ava and Santino.
So I guess it was 2-2 then. So NXT won the women's match, but then the Hardys won the titles. Then Ethan Page retained against Ali, but the TNA team won the men's match. So 2-2, trying to keep it even, I guess.
Who the fuck is who was that? Oh, the Triangle of Madness. Y'all can't come up with a better name than that. The Triangle of Madness.
Yeah, it's very 90s.
What the fuck? Speaking of madness,
Oh no.
got this
The
dude
heart.
over here, coked out madness in the building.
That's right. Burying talent backstage like it's 1997.
Oh man,
Quick politics. What's going on?
I can't complain. I'm up here watching Dynamite. Okay, I'm up to this match with the demand. That's these dudes, Ricochet Peoples. That's what I'm up to right now. I'm a little far behind. And they go up against a Hurt Syndicate in a hardcore match.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, a lot going on in the wrestling world, man. A lot going on. First thing first, I wanted to talk about this because this ain't I don't know what's going on here, but I hope Triple H don't get any ideas. These Tupac and Biggie wrestling AI shits is wild as hell.
Yeah, that's a new thing going on now.
Mhm.
But
I was
it's
saying
funny though.
before you had pulled up, like I had posted like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. It was like a picture of Pac being down with the NWO and shit. But now it's full blown videos. It just shows how far AI has come.
And you know what? It's what I'm afraid of, though. You know what I'm really afraid of? It's not what you think it is. See, people are afraid of the typical things like it could be mistaken identities, it could be fraud, it could be theft, framery, and all that stuff, right? But as a wrestling fan, I'm afraid Triple H gonna get an idea and book this shit for Mania next year.
Shit. You
These
know what's the
motherfuckers are
thing?
That's
so.
the
You know what's the thing? Triple H need all the help that he could get. Yes, Triple H, use AI. Use something.
You're gonna use Tupac as a
You need
special guest and going back to
right.
Vegas.
You need all the help you can get.
the funniest laugh I had all day. I fell down the AI rabbit hole, and there's like this one short, and it's like Biggie cutting a promo, and then Pac interrupts him, and then Pac and Biggie are in the ring, and then Easy E comes out, and then what the top comment on the video was like, Triple H will find the way to fuck this up.
And Triple H just sent Gunther out there. I'm like, he ain't got shit to do with this. But you know what, guys? Check this.
What's
With the
up?
way the Rock's movie is doing, don't be expecting probably you see the final sooner than you think.
Yeah.
You said what?
I said, don't be surprised we're gonna see the final boss sooner than you think,
Oh, of
considering how
course.
his movie.
Yeah, of course. Like, remember, I'm told you had posted that shit in the group chat. It was like a meme. Basically, this dude Triple H calling the Rock. It was like, yeah, I see your movie ain't do that good. So you want me to book you against Cody this WrestleMania?
And the Rock
I
is
think I,
ego,
I
and the
think The
Rock.
Rock was really trying to prove that he was trying to prove the naysayers wrong. I don't think he was really. I mean, obviously making money is important, but I think his main priority was he wanted to control the narrative and show that he does have range. It is a good movie. I've heard good things about it. No one's saying it's a bad movie. I don't know if he's going for Oscar bait
Yeah, I
or
didn't
what.
watch it yet. I mean, personally, I didn't watch it yet, but I plan on watching it. I'm just not watching it in the movies. I'm not doing that. I don't care, but I do want to watch it.
Oh, don't worry, it'll be on streaming soon, like everything
Yeah, give it next.
nowadays.
He'll be there next month
Yeah.
for the
So
holiday season.
for anyone out there that cares, Chris Van Vliet did an interview with Karrion Cross or Killer Cross. That's out on YouTube. I mean, it should be obvious at this point, but it was confirmed that it's not a work. I mean, duh.
Yeah,
But
of course we
yeah,
own that shit. We definitely own that shit.
But I hope the best for him over there, man. Because to me, MLW is putting out the best wrestling out right now.
I would say they're getting more of a chance. I'll say that, but when it comes to the best, I really don't know because it's a stalemate. All these motherfuckers, like when it comes to in-ring action, all of it is good. When it comes to in-ring action, it's all
They just
about
need
the
a couple of stories.
stories and the characters.
All they need is about 4 good draw characters, and they got it. 'Cause right now, the casual or the person that's looking new into that shit, they don't know anybody there except for Matt Riddle. But they need to take on the marketing strategy that ECW had. Like your presentation gotta be drawing. Just like look how we discovered ECW. The first thing we seen was a motherfucker getting thrown through a barbed wire tape. We like, yo, what's this?
Yeah, it did. It did catch our. It did catch our intrigue at that time. But you gotta think of it like this: we so desensitized. You know, like if they do some shit like that nowadays,
Yeah.
you know, it's not out. It's not something out of the box because we done seen that shit a few times already. We done see like look at Darby Allin. He does that shit like every week.
We call it attempted murder wrestling over there.
Yeah, like we gotta. It's all about like story and shit and characters. Like, okay, let me see. Like, all right, for instance, you need that next up and coming star and shit. Like how you see how they gravitating towards what's Shorty name again, and that had that match against Becky Lynch on Raw. Maxine Dupree. You see people trying to gravitate towards her.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, like, you know, take your time with something like that. Because me and this dude, John, we was talking about it. I'm like, what you gonna do? You just gonna just give her the Intercontinental belt just like that within a couple of matches? Nah. Like, people like her. That like you know, keep her involved or whatever, but still don't just give everything to her just like that. Build on her character. Like, especially when it comes to the Alpha Academy shit. Drop that bullshit. She's not with the Alpha Academy no more. That shit is dead. It's time for her to start spreading her wings. And that's how you make a new star. And that's how you get people invested.
Mm-hmm.
What's crazy is how they're putting all this effort in the Intercontinental title, but they don't give 2 fucks about the U.S. title. And then you realize they debuted the U.S. title first. The fuck?
Mm-hmm. Like they got Julia. She beefing. I guess she's beefing with what's his bitch name? Man, but she's not beefing with anybody. She just showed up with that on autograph signing. Remember, she showed up to the autograph signing against Stephanie Valkyrie and Tiffany Stratton.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't even fucking remember that shit. I bet. Either. That's how bad this product is. Because I'm fucking sitting there saying what happened, and y'all like, yeah, I guess. Do you see what the fuck I'm talking about? This how weak this shit is.
Honestly, I don't even think Trips even go to the shows anymore.
No, he doesn't. That's been exposed. This motherfucker went to a Kill Tony. That shit been weak. He said, I'm gonna go to Kill Tony to do my job.
That dude Triple H, he's spending more time in the White House of Orange.
All in the video.
Orange House.
Nah, we call them right now. We call them on Paul Diddy Combs. All in the videos.
Yeah.
All taking pictures. Imagine Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon won't even doing that. He was never doing that at all.
No.
If you've seen a picture with Vince McMahon and talent, it come out like 10, 15 years later. He like, look, okay, congratulations, give you the belt. Okay, we moving on to Raw. This motherfucker trying to get all the space. He trying to get all the accolades because, just like we said before many times, he wasn't the man. It's like that kid in school that wasn't the man no more, and he overcompensating everything when he finally get the ball to run with it. You know?
Yeah, like
Vince
when he
Vince
become a
was in the
cop,
background.
he become a
Vince
cop
was
in
in the
his neighborhood. That's when he want to be bullying motherfuckers.
yeah.
Then he
Vince
get
was
a
in the
bag.
background. Vince was in the background. One of my favorite, like I guess, memories of. I think it was the first WrestleMania, like right before the main event, right before Hogan and Mr. T came out there. You can see Vince like down the hallway. He was like wearing a suit. I always like that image because it sort of paints this picture like Vince. Because in the background you see all these people and Vince is one of them. So it's like if you were just a regular person and you didn't follow wrestling, you'd have no idea who he was. The most you got out of Vince was the "Welcome to WrestleMania." That's like, and even then, it was like fucking the other guy, Howard Finkel. Howard Finkel would say that, not
The
Vince.
Fink.
So
Yeah, man. We all miss the Fink. Oh yeah. No mean the railroad shit. Remember, this is 2 matches now that have the belt on the line. Like, why is these motherfuckers fighting? The Hurt Syndicate and the Demand. Isn't this supposed to be Title Tuesday?
that's the name of the show. Yeah,
Yeah. That's 2 matches already. Remember the other match was fucking Mox and Ishii.
yeah. They just
This
had
is
no
why
ideas for any
motherfuckers be
names.
that's why motherfuckers be looking at AEW like how can we take y'all seriously? This is not no Title Tuesday. What titles what a
Trying to
title
take the
match hasn't
booker.
happened yet.
Man, him and Triple H the same booker, man.
Yes, they are. They're liars.
But they fool the masses, man. They fool the masses thinking they different. But in reality, if you look at the shows, it's pretty much the same. SmackDown is no different from Dynamite.
Like the only thing I'll say about Dynamite and shit or AEW, I'll give them this, like they're more geared towards adults. I'll give them that. But
Yeah.
other than that, like both of these motherfuckers are retarded.
And
How
and
you
the
name
cold
this
part
shit
about it
Title
is,
Tuesday and like the first couple of matches, the belt, no belt is on the line. How does that make any sense?
and see, there's no excuses. There's no excuses for these guys, man, because the talent pool is stacked. Like everybody want to compare this shit to 1995. People gotta look at it like this. Well, Vince McMahon, he didn't have the talent like he did, like this the roster did. Yeah, Brett and Sean carrying the load. And yeah, Owen Hart there, they was the workhorses. Davey Boy was the workhorse. Diesel was kind of flopping as champ. Yeah, Razor. But for the most part, that roster wasn't really stacked. Yeah, Duke the Dumpster Drozy and shit.
Dude, the dumb
But these motherfuckers today, they stacked to the bone with talent. New talent,
Yeah.
old talent, and everything. There's no excuses.
It's really not. It's really not.
I want to find the people that wrote those shows before WrestleMania. Like, where are those guys at? Where's it's like, bro, he's
You,
looking like Master P without Beats by the Pound. Where are the guys that produce Bout It?
you know what I think it is is more wrestlers than actual storytellers and writers and creators. That's what it is.
They over
Cause
talent.
because look at the wrestlers. The wrestlers end up becoming bookers and creative writers. It is
Right.
like, no, you're just a wrestler. Not all wrestlers can go on creative and have a sound mind.
Hell no. Especially they come with their ego.
Right. Shit, look at Jarrett. He's a prime example.
He ran TNA
Wow,
to the
Splat
dirt.
Nuts appears.
You know what I'm saying?
He ran TNA to the dirt.
Right. He made sure if he wasn't champion, he was definitely in the main event. One or the other. It is most of his stories was ass.
And the thing about TNA, if you go back and remember, when they finally like cooled him off and took him out of the title picture, that's actually like when they started catching steam and people started watching. When they started phasing him out, and like when
Mm-hmm.
when you had like Angle Christian Cage, AJ, Abyss, Bobby Roode, like that late 2000s period, like main event Mafia, right before like Hogan and Bischoff started fucking shit up. That was actually like when TNA's product really actually started catching fire. And it was like right when Jarrett was like, okay, I guess I'll stop winning the title now. So
I'm
Nah, cause
telling
see the
you.
booking, see wrestlers book in the eyes of how they look the talent. That's why he's booking. He booking the Vision and Triple and Seth Rollins like how he books Evolution.
yeah, but it's
Mm.
like we've been saying before. The problem with the Vision is that there's no symmetry with the group. You can make a faction, but the faction's got to be believable. Evolution was believable. We could look at Orton and Batista, and we could believe that they could go out, to a bar and drink beer and shit. We could see Ric Flair and Batista in a limo, Ric Flair, and we could believe that Flair could take them all out for a night at a town. Right now, I'm looking at Pac. I'm looking at Pac facing Orange Cassidy. You're doing the whole Death Rider thing. Even if you don't like the Death Riders, I can look at Claudio and Mox and Pac and Gabe Kidd, and I can believe that these guys all go to the gym and just work out all day. I can look at Roman and Jay and Jimmy, and even though they're family and literal blood, I can believe that they just hang out. But when I look at Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed, I don't believe shit. You got three different guys that have absolutely nothing in common. What's the common symmetry? You got Bronson Reed, an Australian dude, Seth Rollins, some guy from Iowa, and Braun Breaker. I don't even know where the fuck he's from, but it doesn't matter. Like they have
I think
nothing in
it's from
common.
Atlanta.
Right, like they have nothing. Like, what's the symmetry? And then like Paul Heyman, like I like Paul, like he's one of the goats, but Heyman adds absolutely nothing to this. I think adding him on paper it sounded like a good idea, but like what does he do? What does he add? He
You know,
doesn't
it's a
do
funny
anything.
thing because I was saying the same thing too at first, but I've been seeing this as of late, maybe for a couple of weeks, he's finally calling plays when it comes to the Bronze. Because he definitely wasn't doing that from before when they came to him being in the bloodline. Like he would do, he provide some advice, but you see, like as of late, these past couple of weeks, he's actually like calling the plays and shit. Like he'll whisper in Bronson Reed's ear and shit like that. I'm
I
like,
think like
about
that.
time.
I think with them two, he'll work better with. But him and Seth, see, Seth doesn't really need a person to speak for him. That's where the chemistry is off.
Oh no, they don't have
the
chemistry. Like because
the
when Bronson,
stable alone is fucking stupid because we seen mainly like Bronson Reed snap this dude like a fucking twig. And it's like, why would you sit there and pack this dude up and then next thing you know, oh, I'm gonna fuck with him now. That's my leader now.
Taking
Why?
orders.
Yeah,
and
like
then what
why would you
also
take orders from this dude? Like you already know you could pack him up. It makes no
and then
sense.
what also doesn't make sense about Seth, and he's been doing this for years. This is why a lot of people just don't care about him. When Seth cuts these promos and shit, he says stuff that sounds important, but he never elaborates on it ever. It's just like, don't ask about it, don't think about it, don't ask questions. Like one thing he does a lot in his promos, he'll say stuff like, "I am a revolutionary." Like, how? What do you revolutionize? How are you a revolutionary? Now, if you were to say AJ Styles was, that makes sense. If you were to say Brian Danielson was, that makes sense. Even though I can't fucking stand him, if you were to say CM Punk was, even that makes sense. How are you a revolutionary? What did you revolutionize? Did you revolutionize Ring of Honor? Did you revolutionize NXT? What is it? He never goes into detail about it. He just says shit that just sounds important. Or when he had that promo of Cody the other day, he was saying stuff like, the winner of this match will go on to be the leader of this industry. What the fuck does that even mean? This is a random match and it's going to happen at fucking 8 a.m. in Australia. How the fuck does this match control who's going to be in charge of the industry? Like, what? He just
I'll
says like
let you
he's.
I'll let you answer that shit, coked out Sean. So
That's a good.
I see the post that you have posted. I'll let you answer that one.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell they're trying. Like they're trying to make a cake out of chicken shit. You know what I mean? I could tell Seth and Cody is trying. This by the with the package they did. They did. I liked it actually. I'm like, okay, they're trying to tell a story. I get it, but it's still not resonating with the audience. And on top of that, if it's really that important, based off of, like he said, who controls the industry, the stakes should be higher. The both belts should be on the line for starters. Forget a damn ring. Both belts should be on the line. And on top of that, whoever wins should have sole control of the company. It shouldn't be just for bragging rights. Who controls the locker room? Like they gotta up the stakes to make the match feel important so that way we, the consumer, be like, okay, we gotta be on the edge of our seats with this shit. Like the story gotta make sense. Because at the end of the day, that's what wrestling is all about, stories. Like
What you think? What you think, Tove?
Yeah. It's like we talked about before, man. Seth's just not that guy. I'm sorry. I'm not saying he doesn't got a place. I'm not saying he can't contribute. I mean, bell to bell, he's one of the best in the world. But from a character perspective, he just doesn't have it. He's not that guy, and he never will be. That's okay. He's an upper mid carder. Like Seth, to me, the comparison I always give Seth is Jericho in like 2000. Remember, like Jericho in 2000? He was a solid, like, upper card guy, Intercontinental title, European title, but he just wasn't at that place where he could be a world champ yet. It's a good spot to be in, but and as Coked Out Sean said a couple times ago, he doesn't have that aura. He doesn't have the aura that Roman has. He doesn't even have the aura that Mox has. He just doesn't. He never did.
He just comes off as a cornball. Like for instance, with the whole WrestlePalooza build. With the mixed tag match that they had going on, like him basically hiding from AJ Lee and doing sneak shots on AJ Lee. Like, can you picture Roman Reigns doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you never see Roman Reigns doing goofy shit like that.
Now, Homeboy is basically the Triple H of this era.
Yep. Yeah.
What it is.
But you would never see. You never see Triple H on that type of time.
I know that, but I'm talking about in terms of booking and draw power.
Yeah.
Like, he's not really seen as the guy, so to speak. You got Cody and
Roman. They're trying to find that. They're trying to find like the Batman to his Joker, basically.
And if you go through his career, just like Seth or just like Triple H, the majority of his career, he's been in some group, just like Triple H. Like everybody knows he's with the Shield. The Shield was the only group that I think everybody agrees was like a success. Then after that, he turned heel. Then he was doing the Authority bullshit, just like Triple H did. Then the Authority ran its course. Then after that, he was a babyface for a bit when he was the Intercontinental Champion. I'll give him his credit there. He had a good run. Then COVID hit, which fucking hurt everybody. So I'm not going to blame him for that. And then he did that Messiah bullshit. Remember when Buddy Matthews was still in WWE, where like Buddy was with him, and then there was
Buddy Matthews.
Then he had like the Authors of Pain. Remember they joined him like right before COVID, like fucked up everything. To be fair, we never really got to see where that was going to go, but they did that. And then like he was just kind of doing his own thing for a couple of years, kind of like in a spot nobody cared about. Now he's doing this Vision shit. So like, yeah. Like 75% of his career has been in groups and factions and shit because nobody really cares about him as a singles, just like Triple H. And just like Triple H, Seth was never really the guy. He's a guy that works with like guys like Roman or Cody or Cena, but
Speaking of that, man, they were doing that goofy shit when I was at Raw. I was like, man, if they don't shut the fuck up, man. Damn. But
that's a good
segue going on to the John Cena thing. I personally think.
Hold on, wait. Give me 1 second. Let me see what's up with the chat real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Henny God, what it do though? Talking about Mankind was squealing. Yeah, shit. He's bringing it back for real, for real. When he catch you with the mandible claw.
Oh yeah, when Mankind first debuted, yo, he was creepy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And he whooped the Undertaker ass like for months. I say, yo, man, ain't nobody been beating the Undertaker ass like this ever.
Currently at Star K95 and WCW. Anything to look out for soon. Hey, they saying what's up to everybody in the chat. Any God ballet, Appreciate y'all for pulling up.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, man. For those out there that don't know, we doing the Horror History Month, Part 6. When it comes to Mankind, the previous episode we were talking about Bray Wyatt, and you know what? I'm thinking about the next episode for Horror History Month. I think we're gonna go talk about Luke Harper, aka Brody Lee. I think it's that time.
Nice.
Okay. But yeah, man. Oh yeah, that's what Triple H got to think. He better thank Mick Foley, man. Cause Mick Foley broke his back.
You watch? Did you
Triple H better thank the Rock and Mankind for breaking his back. And Stone Cold they ain't want to do business with him. He said, "Fuck you." He said, "Fuck you. I ain't about to lay down for you."
I'm telling you.
Yes. And they worked. If you look through the Attitude Era through 1999, they worked they ass off putting Triple H over.
Yeah, you got The Rock, you got Stone Cold, of course.
Stone Cold won't drop in the belt.
Shit. Now, matter of fact, I think Triple H did beat Stone Cold for the belt at least once.
Not doing his peak. He beat him on 2001.
That's actually a good question. Did Stone Cold ever lose the belt to Triple H? I think he did at least once.
No, he did not. Mm-mm.
He ain't want to drop the belt.
Yeah, they had a triple threat at SummerSlam, and it's one of the few times Austin played politics. Austin played politics too. Fans give him a pass because they just give him a pass. It was Mankind, Triple H, and Austin in a three-way. And what's his name? What's his name again? He was the mayor.
Jesse.
Jesse.
I got that.
Ventura.
Yeah, I got that pay-per-view.
Yeah, Jesse Ventura was the special guest referee, and the finish was Triple H was supposed to go over, but then Austin vetoed it and said he didn't want to put over Triple H, and Vince didn't really elaborate as to why. So instead, Austin lost to Mankind, and then Mankind lost to Triple H the following night. So that was how Triple H got his first title, by beating Mankind. But Austin never did lose. So Austin played politics too. He did. He just doesn't get
Of
called out
course
on
he
it.
did.
Like, most top guys play politics.
I mean, think about
this is the fourth match I think for the night. Another title wasn't on. Why is this shit called Title Tuesday? Not one title was on the line yet this whole night. What the fuck is going on? This is called Title Tuesday. No belts are on the line. AEW, what the fuck are we doing here?
They don't even know, man.
Not one belt is on the line tonight. So far, I don't know. Like, I'm up to the part where the Young Bucks just fucking kick Luchasaurus in the balls and calling them with a BTE trigger.
This shit.
Blaze, don't bring them tomatoes, B. Make sure them tomatoes are spoiled and rotten.
Boo this man.
Like, what the fuck? This is called Title Tuesday. Not one belt has been on the line.
Man, somebody got to tell Tony to give up the book, man. I mean,
TK just threw in the towel tonight. That's what happened, because he didn't want to give away. He didn't want to give away any of his title matches on a day he doesn't normally air. but he's got a pay-per-view next week. So it's
So
like,
why call it Title Tuesday?
that's what I say. He threw in the towel. He didn't have any other ideas. He just just call it a regular, just call it Tuesday
Man,
Night Dynamite. That's what he should have
Like
called
this
man,
dude, he
it.
fucking retarded, yo. It just is what it is. Like it's been 6 years. Like, and I've been throwing mad shots at Tony Khan, rightfully so. And come on, my dude. Enough. You can't be like, oh, this is an infant company. This company, no, y'all know what the fuck you're doing. Y'all just getting paid.
man, I'm telling you, man, they him and Papa H, man, but Tony got to give up the book, man. This shit ain't gonna go another 2 years if Tony don't give up the book or get some help. I mean, look at it like this: he could book a crazy kick-ass pay-per-view. I'll give him that. He could probably maybe get you some good deals, but when it comes to writing shows, he don't have a damn clue.
Oh man, tell me about it.
Like, get you some writers, dude. Like, hire us. Shit.
No, they rather take our ideas for free.
Shit, hire us, man. We'll turn that shit around in about 2 months.
Like, I'll even, man, look, this shit is so far gone. I'll say more than 2 months. Like, give me like 4 months. Give me 4 months and a decent budget, and tell the wrestlers, don't like, I got this. Don't say nothing. I got this. Let the
Man,
wrestlers know that, and let me cook. And I will lock in. I'll like, look. I'll tell my fiance, like, look, babe, I'm locking in, B. You want to come through or you want to stay home? And I will fucking turn this shit around in fucking 6 months. Early.
give us the good budget because they got the talent.
Of course. Just let
Even
me do what I do and just give me some advice here and there. That's all I ask.
because he, first of all, and I'm gonna say this too, and this may kind of rub the base a long way, but they got to change the style up a little bit because now these guys is got having wear and tear, like Swerve and what's the guy name? Osprey,
I'll spray.
Omega. All these dudes got wear and tear, and they in their damn 30s.
Well, that's not because of AEW though. Like
Now it's the style.
that's because of them being in like, because Osprey was in Japan a lot too, right, Tove? Because they got that strong style going on.
Man, they better go back to working that old 80s Hulk Hogan Andre style. Shit. Well, your finisher could be a body slam.
Especially Omega. Omega could barely. Like, I'm surprised he's still running around.
Man, this
But
motherfucker look like the Tin Man and shit, man. He could barely move.
yeah, like their bones are so brittle because of all of the craziness they done did to themselves. And it's like when motherfuckers starting to get some eyes on them, it's like, damn, I'm like
Nah, you know what's
in the
missing?
twilight of my career.
Nah, you know what it is, brother? I'm gonna tell you what's missing. And this is why they feeling it right now. They got to get that old HBK stash.
Oh man.
They got to get that old HBK stash. Hit a couple blow, hit a couple line. Why you think New Jack did it for 30 years?
But he's in the ground now.
But think
That's the
about it.
difference.
Think about it though. He lived longer than people expected.
Yo, you know what? You're right though. Seriously.
Yeah. He lived a lot longer than people expected. Because
He
he
definitely
said
did.
he told me on one of our conversations, man, he'll snort some coke before diving off anything. I said, shit, I believe it.
Yeah. He said that shit numerous times.
Yeah. He told me that. I was like, hey, shit, I believe it.
Yikes.
Cause
That
yeah, they
dude
got it.
was
So
a
yeah, you know
fucking
what? That's what it
nutcase.
means, brother. They got to bring the cocaine back to wrestling, man. Though Darby Allin gonna be a fucking monster if they bring that coke back. He ain't gonna
Monet
feel
got all the
shit.
titles. She needs to defend 3 of them. Man, look, I done lost faith with that shit. Like, I just think that Mercedes Moné is a complete bust in AEW. The matches was good, of course. Of course, the matches are gonna be good, But it's
Nah.
like I said this shit about a couple of shows ago. I was like, yo, none of these women want a rematch. This chick then went to y'all fucking promotions and then took y'all belt from y'all. One match, mind you. She wasn't there for like weeks, months, nothing like that. She just came through to your promotion, one match, took your belt. And you cool with that. You don't want no rematch, nothing like that. And she got 9 of these belts. None of y'all motherfuckers don't feel no way. Y'all bitches is mad pussy.
Y'all just let them take your gold and just keep it moving, huh?
Right.
The thing
Like,
about belt, well,
you're
that's the
not
thing
spinning the
about
block on
belt
none of these
collector
belts?
gimmicks. Well, that's the thing about belt collector gimmicks. That's why, realistically speaking, they don't make sense. You're not supposed to think about it. It was just as dumb back in the '90s when Ultimo Dragon had like 12 belts. So it's why I'm not really a
No, see,
fan of it.
no. Here's a difference
It's a
though.
cool idea
With,
on paper, but
hold on. Like with Omega, he actually did his belt collector gimmick right. Because he was actually going around and defending his belts.
because his amount of belts was reasonable. He just had three. It was the AEW title, the TNA title, the AAA title. That's believable. But when you have more than like 5 belts, that shit's not believable. You know, you're not supposed to
Word,
think
she's
about
like
it.
she got the fucking this belt you don't even know about. I'm surprised she don't got the damn crown jewel belt that Braun Strowman had. Remember that
See,
fucking belt?
she's not the first person to do this. She's just the first person to really openly show it.
No,
If
of
you
course I
remember,
know that.
yeah, if you remember, the Hardys did this before they went back to WWE, like when they was doing the broken shit, when the broken
Yeah,
shit was
when they was
on their
going to
feet.
different dimensions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They had like 7 or 8 different tag team titles, and I remember people at the time they were saying the same thing because they were like, because everybody knew what the end game was. Everybody knew that they were going to go back to WWE, and that's what happened. And then people were just like, how are they supposed to drop all those titles before they go back? And they ended up not doing so. So that all those belts they had were just forfeited. So it just made other companies look bad. So that's what's probably going to happen to
Mm-mm.
Mercedes.
Tony Khan needs a TV writing crew to arc his storylines for television. Yeah, he needs angles and shit like that.
And cocaine.
Word. And like it's like
Yeah, yeah,
it's
it helps.
it's all about continuation. Like for instance, I remember you had mentioned this shit from before, Tove. Like when Mercedes Monet had lost to Tony Storm, and it was like she didn't get interviewed, nothing like that. She ain't cut a promo to express how she felt. Cause it's like you've been undefeated. You've been getting all these belts, and you've finally lost to Tony Storm. And it's like, how do you feel? There's nothing. It was just completely nothing. Nobody cared. And we just moved
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Everybody's guilty of that. You know, I said to this day, like I still fuck with Roman. Roman's cool, but we never got a promo on how he felt about losing to
Right.
Cody. We still
My
have
dude,
we
you've
still
been
have
fucking champion
it.
for fucking 5 years.
Right? Like, how do you feel? Like, are you
5
happy?
years. And
Are you
I think
sad?
he
like,
did do a promo about that. I think he did do a promo about
no,
that, and then he was
he
cut off as solo because he
didn't.
said he lost his tribe, he lost his Ulafala, he lost his pride. I think he did do a promo about that a while. And then it was on SmackDown, and then what's his name? Then he got into it with Solo. I gotta find it.
I remember he had
So
one
so all right.
promo with
So
Solo
basically,
where
they did the same thing like what they did last night. Hold on. Wait. So Roman Reigns want to cut a promo, he gets cut off. Because remember, they did the same thing last night with this dude, with
Yeah,
Bronson Reed. Remember, he supposed to cut his promo, and then Bronson Reed and them had pulled up and should have cut him off. So that's what they trying
yeah,
to do.
yeah. I'm trying to remember it because he did mention that though, because he said Cody Rhodes was right, and that's where they led up to that tag team. When they tag team for the I guess Solo and Fatu. They they did use that, but At the same time, he
I
really
don't
didn't
know,
get
B.
indiscreet about Paul Heyman though.
I just think motherfuckers is full of shit. They don't
They can't
know
write.
what the hell they gonna do.
Nah, man. You know what? What it is though. Real talk. They booking with no plan in sight. That's why they're book. Even I gotta hate to admit it. Vince Russo was right about that. Where every boy he said Triple H is only booking for the pop.
Yeah, but I said that shit before Russo said it.
Yeah.
I said that shit when Cena turned heel. Like when Cena turned heel and shit, I'm like, yo, don't do what I think you're gonna do, B. Please don't do this because you got something golden on your hands. I literally
Man,
said that shit. I wasn't going there. I wasn't going there. I was like, you know what? Because remember, when he had turned heel, but he wasn't showing up on the following Raw or
that was a
SmackDown.
red
I'm like,
flag.
all right, whatever. But I'm like, yo, please don't go where you think you're going. Cause he didn't show up again till so they went to Belgium or Brussels. That shit had me
Nah,
fucking
man.
tight. Pause.
And even if he didn't show up the next night, okay, it could have built the story a little bit. But then you could have had him doing like little vignettes, like using social media
Right.
as a
No
promo.
vignettes, no nothing.
So then he goes
Exactly.
ahead. He goes ahead and then he comes back. You guys been mean to me. Motherfucker, they've been cheering you for 10 years. You already like what are you talking about? Now, if this was like 2010 or 2011, I can see.
This is this is an abusive relationship. You are
They
abusing
cheer.
me.
I'm like, dude, they been cheering you for 10 years now. They trying to. I'm like, you trying to take what you wrote, what you really probably wrote for 2013 and try to use it in 2025.
I won't be surprised if he did that shit. Cause he did say he wanted to turn heel. I remember like it was rumors and shit saying that he wanted to turn heel around the time when they had that match going on between him and The Rock, that build.
Man, bro, I was like, man, what I was thinking when he turned, I was like, man, we got to get some 3-man power trip. Even though we got Travis Scott up there, he still could draw some heat because he looks annoying and we want to beat him up because he make bad music. But shit, it's gonna work, you know.
Yeah, it
We
would
were
have been
thinking
something different, right?
it could be like the power trip, like Triple H and Stone Cold and Vince.
Yeah, because
That's
remember
what I
at
was
first,
thinking.
right? Because at first, remember, motherfuckers, yeah, we complained about Travis Scott, but it was still like, okay, let's see where they go with this shit. Remember, he came through smoking weed. He was
Yeah,
smoking weed and all that. It was like, oh, this motherfucker's on some extra shit, whatever, you know. Like and then him busting Cody eardrum, that built intrigue. We was all saying
exactly.
like, yo, let me find out. Okay, so they got something going on with it. And then little by little, you see that the fucking shit was breaking down
Then we looking for Dwayne.
fast.
We like, yo, Rock, where you at? We checking the social media handles. Yo, where you at? Dwayne, help us. We sorry, man.
Yeah, like he initiated the whole story, and then he left.
Rock said, fuck y'all, man. Y'all got it. And we were sitting there, even when I was looking at this the other night when we did the WrestleMania 42 watch party or 41 watch party.
Yeah.
Several months ago when we all did it together, right? And you could hear me going, here come the final boss. It's about to get real. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is it?
I ain't gonna lie, I had to cut this. I had to cut Dynamite off. This fucking show is retarded.
Man, we better put in for an application tomorrow, man. I'm like, yo, Tony, hire us, man.
I had to cut this shit off. I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Title
Man,
Tuesday.
Wrestling been depressing in 2025. Man, somebody got to come out the slums and give us some heat.
Like, granted,
Yeah, it's happening. We got AI wrestling. It's about to take over. I just saw
they might
Robin
as fucking
Williams.
well. Let's really be real.
I just saw Robin Williams cut a promo against Mr. Rogers on Monday Nitro, man. This
Yo, I
shit's
seen
crazy.
that. No, I seen who's it, Mr. Rogers against this dude. What's the dude that the old school painter?
Oh yeah, that guy.
I forgot his damn name. The one with the white dude with the afro.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
It was in a fucking ladder match with the flaming tables. What's good, Gerard? What's good, Gerard? All right. Yo, Gerard, you can pull up if you want.
What's crazy about the AI stuff, I mean, other than AI being AI, it's the fact that the AI is even able to get like the energy of the person. Like the energy of Tupac's promos is exactly like how he would speak in real life.
That's the crazy
wow,
part.
that's crazy.
It really is crazy, and like it's just how fast this shit is getting more, more advanced. Something to think about. Even this dude Elon Musk, even Elon Musk said that he didn't know he don't know where AI is going. He said that shit himself. Remember, he's the one that really initiated most of this shit. When it comes to Grok, when it comes to what you call it, Tesla, all that other shit. And the motherfucking them Tesla bots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got my dude Gerard in the building. What's good, my dude?
What's going on?
Did you watch Dynamite?
I was just in the chat rooms with Tati and GM. I was also over here with Leo too because he was doing NXBET as well. So
NXBT, yeah. That shit was funny as hell.
That's funny.
I watched
Never heard that
the
before.
end of it. I watched the end of what was it, Showdown, right?
yeah,
I watched
the 6-man tag, yeah.
Yeah,
we got a good one out of Mustafa Ali and Ethan Page.
I think Mustafa should have won.
Yeah, Ethan's not losing anything by taking the loss there. I agree, but you know how that is.
What's good, King Leo?
Oh,
you know you can pull up too. You already know hit that link.
The name you were looking for earlier is Bob Ross.
Bob Ross, thank you.
Yeah,
there you go.
That was his name.
It was him and this dude, Mr. Rogers.
Yeah. Yeah, those AI promos has been crazy, bro.
The one that got me was the Dr. King turns heel. I didn't have a dream anymore. I am the dream. This shit was great.
Oh, no worries, my dude. You good. Hell yeah. Yeah, but I was just watching the match between these dudes, Kyle O'Reilly and my dude Fletcher. And it's like
it didn't do it for you.
No, they're both good. Those are both my guys, but it's like, why are doing this right now? It just comes out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? On a Title Tuesday.
Yeah, it always gets weird when they do one of these Title Tuesdays, Battle of the Belts, and the theme of it never really hits what it's supposed to be. And especially when they go back to Daly's place, it's like always like a glorified like house show at best.
Yeah, bingo. That's how it feels like.
Oh shoot, guys! I forgot about another fail, man. The R-Truth heel turn.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
This dude, he's not even on TV anymore.
There was never a plan, man. They never wanted him. They only hired him back because of the backlash. That's it. You know, you can find the clip, the segment on YouTube. You know, that's one of the reasons why he stopped doing the press conferences. He couldn't take the heat. That clip went viral, where some random guy was like,
Pinocchio Paul
"Excuse me,"
punk ass.
he was like, "Excuse me, Mr. Levesque. I see you guys had our truth come back tonight. So is that part of the plan?" And he was like, "Fun show, huh? Just all part of the show, man. Just totally avoiding the question. He couldn't take the heat. That's why he stopped doing this shit. You know, he just stopped. He was like, "Nah, we're not gonna do these anymore. We good."
Interesting enough, and see, here's the crazy part. Every segue that our truth has done at least 1 million views. So you mean to tell me y'all can't capitalize off of that?
Nope.
They don't want to.
Yeah,
They never
they said
wanted
they
them,
just don't
man.
want
They
to.
never
Yeah.
wanted them. It's like real life. You're at a job, they fire you, and then it leads to like corporate massive backlash to a point where you're just like, well, shit, we got to hire this guy back, and so we hire you back out of spite, but we still don't want you. But hey, you're back now, so they won't stop. They won't complain anymore. So you would think they would like, let's do something with this, and they should have done that, but nope. And I can't. And I got to be honest. A part of me is also mad at Ron because if I was him, I would be like, yo, like y'all wasted me, but he ain't saying shit. So clearly he's content too. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's kind of like, and he doing like a little tour or something right now. I know he just put an album out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? The white album, I think it's called.
Yeah, the White Album. Yeah.
Yikes.
So technically, he's booked and busy. So drawing 2 paychecks.
You're darn tootin'.
Can't be too mad at that. It's like, I got nothing
most
for me to
likely-
do.
he
Go
most
But
somewhere.
he do got flow. I give him that. All Truth
Yeah.
got flow. I heard a lot of it. A lot of his tracks. He got flow.
the rumor about Truth has been the same for years, and that rumor is something happened to Vince and Truth saved his life. That's the story I've heard, and I've heard this story for a long time. And Vince loved them, and Vince basically said, as long as I'm here, you always got a job. You good.
Yeah.
Credit, Truth was always
That
there.
shit ain't work. That motherfucker still got fired eventually.
Right. Well, what probably happened was that was probably an oath as long as Vince was there. Now he's not there. So I'm going to guess he probably had a really high paying contract that TKO didn't think was worth it. They probably looked at this guy and said, we're not using him, which isn't his fault. That's their fault because creatively they couldn't think of anything more.
Mm-hmm.
But they probably said, we're paying this guy too much. Cut him loose. He's old. Cut him loose. We're not using him. Cut him loose. And they didn't value what he brought to the table. And it led to massive backlash, not just from the fans, but from the people that actually worked there. And I don't think they expected that. And it got to a point where they had no choice but to bring him back because it was bad PR. And, he's back now and he's getting paid and that's nice, but they had nothing for him, clearly. I mean,
So in other words, he's got the Kevin Dunn contract.
Yeah, TKO, they really doing bad, man. Just even, I don't know if y'all saw this today, but Kevin Nash, he said he was calling TKO and the WWE out, saying that they cut his royalty checks in half.
Mm-hmm.
damn.
Man,
I heard about that too. He's suing them. I heard he's suing them.
And it's like they making all that money off the NWO merch from the license, the music, and all that stuff, and they trying to cut him out as a sole member. They figure they bankrolled that Hulkamania bread and kept it moving. You don't hear shit about Hulk Hogan no more. They took that bread and kept it moving.
Yo, the dude body wasn't even cold yet. And they already had his merch out there. I'm like, Jesus, Hulk Hogan's dead. Here goes the new shirts.
Yo,
Hulk Hogan's
damn.
for you.
They were like, shit.
it was almost like they had him ready. It's
Right,
like
they didn't waste no time.
Yo, soon it was like what, 5 hours later, Hulk still rules shirts.
Yeah,
Dang.
seriously, no cap. Shit like that normally take like a few days later or something like that. They did this shit the same day he died. That was crazy.
It worked for them, brother.
Right?
Like they packed this dude up real quick. It's like, yo, the estate went to this one, all that shit, all within a week.
Well, they said, look, is he gonna kick out? Nope. Put the shirts out there.
We're not gonna smoke on this pack. We already smoked in this pack.
Look,
Let's be respectful. We smoked in this pack that day. Let's be respectful now. We got it all out that particular day.
Yeah, but that shit there, man, that just showed me how bugged out the business is, man, because how they treat his veterans. You know, that's the overall nucleus point that I'm bringing, because they making a shit ton of money off the NWO merch. Yo, I seen a lot of that when I went to Raw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Just the original shirt. Fuck the Wolfpack shirt, NWO Elite, all that shit. It's the original NWO logo. That shit's gonna make bread to the end of time.
You know what always bothered me? They put the NWO in the Hall of Fame during COVID. That's just some petty shit.
That's Vince being petty, man.
You know what it is? They almost took him out of business. See, with that, I don't blame them. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to that, like y'all motherfuckers and y'all almost packed us up. So you know I'm gonna feel salty about y'all forever.
That's that 50 job. That's that 50 job room shit.
That's like the Knicks and Reggie Miller.
That's that 50 Ja Rule shit. Like, nah, man, you almost took me out of the game. We enemies for life.
Exactly. Like.
Fuck that bygones be bygones talk.
Well, the only reason why I'm putting y'all in the Hall of Fame is because of my anger management. They said it, you know what I'm saying?
And y'all making a lot of money. See, Vince don't give a fuck, man. He'll put all his ops in the Hall of Fame. As long as it makes him some bread.
Right. And sign them to Legends deals and put them on the shelf.
Yeah.
You can't do this TV. No, you can't do this appearance. No, just sit right there.
Sit over there and you're going to rot.
So, yeah, I know you see the title, Horror History Month Part 6, talking about Mankind. Gerard, what's your thoughts about Mankind? Like, what's your memorable moments when it comes to his career?
That triple promo when they brought back Cactus Jack, they had Dude Love talking to Mankind, the interview. That's always going to stand out to me. I mean, of course, the obvious when saying Undertaker threw him off the cage,
right?
The hardcore match with him and Triple H. That's the other time he cut the promo with the mask on. He took the mask off.
Is that when for the Royal Rumble, right?
No, see, the Royal Rumble is another one where he came out 3 times.
No, I mean he wasn't in the Rumble. He was.
When that match took place, I think that was the Rumble.
The WWF Championship, was it that?
Yeah.
I remember that shit. That's when he first debuted Cactus Jack. I think it was on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
And he had debuted Cactus Jack and shit. Okay.
Yeah, those are some of my favorite moments. Also, when he got the I like the Rock and Sock connection. It was something that wasn't supposed to work. But it ended up working for me.
I would definitely say that's like the best makeshift tag team, like maybe ever. Because WWF/WWE made a lot of makeshift tag teams, but no tag team clicked like the Rock and Sock connection.
Yeah, like I said, it felt like something that just wasn't supposed to work, but it got over really big.
I believe that's the highest rating ever in Raw history. The Rock, This Is Your Life segment.
It is.
I think
it did like what, 9 million? I think it did like 9 million.
Mm.
It's crazy though. What makes you guys think what makes you guys think that how the Rock and Sock connection got over?
That's the Rock, man.
In wrestling, opposites attract. There's nothing more entertaining than just seeing two opposite people.
Yeah, but that happened. Yeah, that's when when it comes to makeshift tag teams, it happens a lot. But why that particular pair?
even like low card teams like fucking head cheese. I still look back at that with with
Yeah, you
good
got a point.
memories,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So
But when it comes to the rock and sock, they was the most popular ones.
You couldn't script
mm,
that. You couldn't plan for that. You just had two really good professional wrestlers there that just knew how to turn it on. Like they
mm,
just, you had that opposite connection. The Rock just needed to be broken, and Foley was the perfect one to do it. He was the only one that could like take him off of his square and make the Rock like not cool but funny. And the Rock was
Mm.
already funny, so they just played off each other really well. Like, there's nothing you could script for that. You can't coach that. That's
You
just
know, you know
two
what I think it
professionals in the
was.
ring doing what they do.
You know what I think it was. Now that I think of it, remember it's the first time this dude Mick Foley or Mankind he had made the Rock break character when he caught him with the "it doesn't matter."
Yeah,
right.
I
It's like
remember
the
that.
first one they catch him with it, and the Rock had no choice but to laugh at that.
that's always because that was when Mick was the commissioner. They always had that dynamic. I feel like that was like the thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we finna get out here. You try to be the Rock, and I'm gonna try to break you. We're gonna see how far this goes.
And they gave him no script too.
Right,
It usually works the best when there's no script involved.
Right.
Even
Right.
within when I was looking at it about the story, they literally went over the limit.
hmm All the
hmm
time, and they used to get in trouble for it. I remember The Rock and Triple H when they had their ladder match at SummerSlam. They went over their time. I think they were supposed to go like 20 minutes, but they ended up like going almost 30. Um, that's just how it was back then. You know, what are you gonna do?
Mm.
Tell The Rock no, or tell Triple H no? Like '98 when
They the
they're
ones
like
that
in
was
their
bringing in
prime.
the money.
Right.
What was
But the
my dude Seafood talking about? He said when Matt Hardy got fired from WWE, when Vince was in charge, at least when they brought him back, they did something with him. The Edge leader and Matt situation is what he was referring to. It's so funny when it comes to that shit because Matt Hardy ended up losing that feud. Like, damn, y'all fucking persuaded me to do this storyline, and y'all still had me lose.
the bag must have been real nice.
Yeah, it had to been.
yeah.
Cause this dude Edge, I'm about to call him the Edge. This dude Edge ain't shit at that time. Like he did Matt dirty. And Lita too. They both ain't shit.
Edge had to literally redeem himself.
And
That shit
you
was
know what?
wild, man. That was one of the wildest stories ever, if you really think about it.
Yeah, and at that time I didn't know what was going on because I wasn't like on the internet, anything like that. I wasn't on dirt sheets and shit like that. I just watched the product for what it was. I didn't know what was going on until like what years later.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
like, wait, hold
find out
on.
Yeah, I
till
didn't
That's
either.
I was. Yeah, I didn't wonder that until you remember when they did the marriage angle with Kane, and then the crowd just started cheering, "You screw Matt, you screw Matt." I'm like, what's going on here?
right.
Yeah.
What Matt Hardy got to do it? We ain't seen him on TV in a year.
Right.
So
They
we
used
going
to have a show called you can find the clips on YouTube still. The show was called Bite This, I think, with a Y,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
BUY.
it's called. Yeah, they spell bite with a
Yeah.
Y. I remember that.
Yeah, I used to listen to it sometime, and it's crazy actually because Vince was at that time. Vince was actually pretty open to the internet, and it was only really like once they went PG that Vince sort of like turned his back on the internet. He didn't really care what the internet fans thought. But on Bite This, they talked about all kinds of shit. Like right before Stone Cold walked out, and whatever year that was, I think that was 2002. They had him on Bite This, and Steve was just basically burying Vince and the creative and like how shit it was. This was like 1 week before he walked out. He was talking about how like creative sucks and the company sucks and they don't got anything for me. And you can find the clip on YouTube where like Lita was on Bite This and like Matt Hardy actually like called in to confront Lita and like, bitch, you cheated on me. Like, what the fuck?
Mm.
And I remember like when I heard that, I must have
It's
been
not. It's
like,
not slander, Tati. It's not slander, Tati. This is all facts.
yeah, I remember like when I heard the Lita Edge thing on Bite This, I must have been like, maybe I think I was a junior, I think I was a junior in high school. I was like 16, and at first I thought it was a storyline, but then I was like, wait, what? And then all of a sudden, like Matt disappeared from TV, and I was like, oh well. If this is a work, it's a well committed
Yeah.
work. That's what I thought back
Right.
then. uh,
Edges of menace. Yeah, Blaze. Like, cause this dude was sitting there and they was playing games with this dude Matt, because Matt knew what was going on, but he didn't want to go there with it. And they kept saying like, "Oh yeah, everything is good, everything is good." Come to figure out, this dude Matt was like, "Yo, stop fucking playing with me, yo. Stay the fuck away from my girl." And Ed still trying to play it off like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about." Oh, that shit was a mess.
you know
And
what's
you know,
crazy? If you go back and watch WrestleMania X7, the TLC match, there's a spot in the match where Lita gives Edge a low blow, and JR is like, "There's Lita jacking Edge off."
Hey yo, where those likes at? That's right, Blake. Yo, let them know. Hey, we're not gonna play with him, yo. Hey, get those likes up, B. Y'all already know them there minimum. We see y'all in the bushes. The hell y'all got going on, man?
yeah,
Word.
I remember when they first brought him back for the promo, and he said he wanted Edge to die in a car accident. I said, okay, now we getting disrespect.
The hell,
Well, we
Tati?
get
Tati, what the hell are you talking about, yo?
That's what he said. That's what he said, not
It's
making it
after 10
up.
o'clock.
Oh shit, we got extra likes for jacking off. There you go. That was Vincent Diddy. They hit that thumbs up.
I got to dust off the Vince voice every now and then.
Oh my god. Yo, Ballet, stop instigating. Y'all instigating in the chat. Look at that.
Yeah. Tati was having a good time when she was watching. What is it? The Demand.
Mads Kruger. She was like, "Oh
Not
my
well, yeah,
god, look at
that's no,
Mads."
no, that too. I'm sure she had a great time watching the Demand and the Hurt Syndicate. That was a nice match.
No belts in the line though. It's Title Tuesday.
Right.
And you know what? I'm happy for these dudes, those Samoan dudes, the Demand, minus
Mhm.
Ricochet, of course. You know, they
Right.
got something going on and shit.
Yeah,
But they're
I mean,
getting
I
consistent TV time. That's good.
think
Yeah,
it's the perfect time. If you got Samoans on your payroll, you need to start working on.
well, you
Right.
notice when this dude Ricochet had did that front tuck splash, that front somersault, when he had landed on the Hurt Syndicate, and then he like his head. I mean, this dude Ricochet's foot landed on top of MVP's head pretty hard. That looked a little crazy. How he caught him with that front tuck, the front tuck somersault thingy.
hmm Not sure if you mentioned it or not, but it looks like as of last night,
Yeah, Santos.
Santos' contract is out,
Yeah, man.
so
They
he's a
just
free
sat
agent.
there and just let him go. They wanted to re-sign him. I guess they lowballed him, and Santos
So
was
someone
like,
was reporting that they actually up whatever offer that they gave him originally. They upped the offer. He still turned it down. So I don't know if it was still a low ball after they upped it, or he just really wanted to be gone.
they won't do nothing with him.
right.
So I mentioned this on the previous episode. I'll mention it one more time.
You know what I
Uh,
mean, Ballet. Don't do that. You know, like a front
yeah.
somersault. It was a front somersault, like a front tuck.
Yeah, so I mentioned this in the last episode. I've noticed a pattern with WWE
Oh, you
with
ain't
how
shit,
they
Ballet.
use Latino talent, and what I've noticed about WWE is for whatever reason, they seem content with just one. Like they're okay if they have like they get that one Latino talent they want to focus on, and they're just like, we're good. I think what happened is that they see Dom and they're just like, we're good. Because they look at Dom and they're like, he's young, he's Ray's kid, he's got the Eddie connection, he's with the Judgment Day, he's got the Rhea connection, he's a homegrown guy. We raised him, we bred him, we can milk as much money out of him as we want. And then when you look at like all the other guys, like what are they doing with Pentagon? Nothing. What are they doing with Phoenix? Nothing. What are they doing with Dragon Lee? Nothing. And if you remember, all three of them came in at different points to huge fanfare, got big pushes, and just became background players in like 3 months or less. And it's like, Dom is great and all, but you can push more than one Latino person. Like you could still do everything you're doing with Dom on Raw while also pushing a Santos to like a US title on SmackDown. I even
You
mentioned
want some
how
real
if
G
anybody
shit? Just I ain't gonna lie, like I may complain about matches most of the time, but I wouldn't mind seeing a Cody Rhodes versus a Santos Escobar match.
right, what the fuck is Cody doing anyway? Like he ain't got nothing else
Right.
going
That's a
on,
nice
you
fresh
know?
match they could have did.
Right. I also mentioned if anybody remembers, and I know it's really hard because a lot of the Judgment Day segments are interchangeable, but they did a segment a couple of months back where Dom, this is before he won the Intercontinental title, they did a segment where he had brought Santos's group backstage to be part of the Judgment Day. It was like some kind of temporary alliance. I forgot exactly what the context of it was, but I remember like Dom was hanging out with Santos and Santos's crew. And then Balor was like, "Oh, who invited you guys?"
Legato.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Legado. Like, yeah, he invited Legado in the back, and Balor seemed to be like jealous or something. And it seemed like they were planting seeds to Dom just like leaving the group and just forming a new group with Santos, which I thought that makes sense. They could just become like this super faction, and then they just completely dropped it, and then it was like no mention of it or anything. And then I look at Santos, I'm like, this guy checks all the boxes. He's bilingual, he's charismatic, he's
Right.
marketable, he can go in the ring. And people say, oh, but his age, because I think he's like 41. Like his age is an excuse, man. Orton's in his 40s, LA Knight's in his 40s, Damian Priest is in his 40s, Asuka's in her 40s, Brock Lesnar's in his age is no fucking excuse. I just think that they just weren't interested because they just look at Dom and they're just like, we good. We good. And it's like, yeah, Dom's great, man, but you can have more than one Latino star. You can have 2 or 3. But that's just my personal opinion. But
Yeah, definitely. Where there's smoke, there's fire on that one. Yeah, that's the way it kind of seems too. It's just like we can't really look towards that company, in my opinion, for matches. I don't think they care about that part. That's not the part that makes them any money. It's the storyline and the merch. It's like we can't put them in a story. You know what I'm saying? Don't count on the match. That's why we get the same matches every week, because that's not the part that they care about.
yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree.
Yeah, that's what I said. Probably like going back to our live streams, like maybe like a month ago, I kind of came to that resolution that like I'm not even no longer like comparing anything that happens to the bubble to anything else. They really are truly doing their own thing, and they're not even doing that thing very well. It's just, saying who they see the money with, and we can get them to do backstage segments, we can get them to do comedy, we can get them to do anything else besides actually wrestle in the ring where we can actually lose them. Then that's where it's going to go. It's just that's the one thing that you brought up too that doesn't make sense, because like we always hear about the complaints about the other people they've released in the past, or they're not learning their English, saying well enough, or we can't do anything in terms of like them speaking. Well, Santos was like a complete package guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
I would like
He's
to think
basically
that I like to think that is more on Santos for leaving than WWE not wanting him. I'm
Wait a
willing
minute.
to give
If
it
I
up to
was
him
him, I
having.
would leave
No,
too.
it's definitely like my thing is that him leaving I think was the right choice
Yeah.
because he was red hot when he was beefing with Rey Mysterio, and
Yeah.
they did absolutely nothing with that.
He was basically an unproblematic Del Rio.
Yeah,
He
he
checked
Yeah.
could
every
talk.
box
He
that
could
the
talk
Rio.
proper English, all that shit.
Hmm.
He had the
He
look.
dressed.
He had the the faction legato and all that. Like
Hmm.
what else do you need?
He
He
dressed the
was good in
part.
the ring.
He dressed the part. He was respectful. He got reactions the few times he had a chance to. It's like Swerve. The powers that be, they just made up their mind on Swerve day one when he was there. And the powers that be, I'm not going to say they made up their mind on Santos day one. They did more with Santos than they did with Swerve. But I truly believe it's the Dom effect. And I say that only because if you just look at every other Latino star, they don't, what are they doing? What's Penta doing? He's just having
Mhm.
random matches on Raw. What's Phoenix doing? He's
And
just
that's a
having random.
bullshit too, because it's like I figured Phoenix was going to be a solo wrestler, but
Right.
they had him clicked up with Andrade and all that shit. I was like, oh, so why did y'all? If that was the case,
Hmm.
put him with his brother. Why does WWE always do bullshit like this? They always like to go against the grain. Just it's like they
Because it's
they
not
want to
their
do
idea.
shit exactly. It's like
That's why.
they don't want the shit to get over because if it's not their idea,
Hmm.
you know what it is, and it's
Right.
Mhm.
so petty. It's like who
Yeah,
cares?
they're known for being a tag team outside of WWE, so they want to
Yeah,
make them their own thing
because
because
even if they was to sit there and brag and like, oh, they went over there and they got Charlotte, but y'all still getting money off of it though. Who cares?
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's like what this dude has said. Nas made it a hot line. I made it a hot song.
Mhm.
That's what this dude Jay-Z said towards Nas. The fuck, man? It's just so bogus. It's
Tati
not
said
written off TV. Nah, I don't think so.
Tati said Santos can go to MLW or
Hold on, wait.
CMLL.
You
Oh,
gonna
I'm
stop?
sorry.
You gonna stop doing that, Nate? I got it right here. I got it. I appreciate the help, but I got the chat. You can stop going ahead of the damn chat. He can go. Oh, Santos, of
Yes,
course.
she is determined to keep him out of AEW. According to her, they are closed.
Yeah, she was over it when this dude had pulled up.
Andrade.
Andrade, yeah, she was over it.
I'm telling you, she's gonna love it when King Cuerno comes. She's gonna love it. Trust me.
Does he own that, or who owns that?
It might still be. I don't know. I feel like he
Hmm.
was one of the ones that was ahead of the Didn't he lead like the first round of lawsuits that they lodged towards Lucha
I
Underground?
think so. I think so.
Let's
I
just
know
cross our fingers and
Swerve
say he
does
had
not
it.
own Kill Shot, unfortunately. I wish
Right.
he did, but he doesn't.
They let Santos faction draft off twice. First when they got there, now with LWO. That LWO shit. I hope they got some money off them damn t-shirts because other
That's
than
all.
that,
That's the only reason they did it, bro. It was just for T-shirts.
no.
That's
Mhm.
it.
I guess
They
I
would, I,
can't be too mad about it. Like they
right,
made
but
their money. But other
yeah,
than
but
that,
that was it though. They didn't have any plan for the LWO.
and it's like,
You know,
where's these dudes at? Where's Joaquin Phoenix and the other dude?
he's still there.
Right.
Yeah, pray for
They're
him.
still there. They're just in catering.
He said pray for him. They haven't been on TV for like what, 3 months?
Yeah,
There's been some
Rey
time.
Mysterio gets nobody over.
he doesn't. He doesn't. It
Like,
needs to
what
be
the fuck
talked
happened
about.
to LWO? Whatever happened to
People always give Ray a pass. He doesn't put anybody over.
what the fuck was the point? Holy shit. That dude Rey Mysterio, yo, shots go out to Batista, be seriously. When Batista said, "You're my friend and all," But I'm about to knock your head off. Talk about the Batista, dude. Talk about the Batista, dude. Because more and more, we notice like, yo, damn. Because you can't say, oh, he got Dom over. No, Dom got himself over. Got nobody over, B. That's a fact. Mm-mm. There's always a lack of. Yeah, where's Mr. Iguana? Good fucking question. Mr. Iguana had one botch. So I remember that botch. But he had that one botch and then they just was like, oh, just took him off TV. Like, look at all the motherfuckers from before that had botches. Y'all kept bringing them on TV. People liked Mr. Iguana.
But how many iguanas were purchased during that time period?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not. Yeah. You can look it up. Yeah, look it up real quick.
I don't know if I can find like actual numbers. I'm just trying to see if it's still in the WWE shop.
Yeah,
a good amount, I imagine.
Word. They had to make some type of bread if they had this dude, Finn Balor, come out with the mini demon, the puppet demon. Because they wouldn't even have wasted their time.
Wait a minute, my browser is telling me that the site is not secure.
Wow. What's that about? Tony Khan is in a hiring. He always been in a hiring frenzy. And I said this shit 3 years ago. I said Tony Khan needs to slow down with bringing wrestlers in. Tony Khan did so much, way too much that he had to do.
Yeah, you can't save everybody.
Like, let's really be real. By now, Collision shouldn't have existed. What's this shit? Dark. What's it? AEW Dark should have never existed. All these other shows should have never existed. It should have just been Dynamite.
Nah,
that's it.
Their roster's too big for one show.
The roster shouldn't have been that big.
Every roster is going to expand to that point, though, if you want to get bigger. So it's a necessary evil, unfortunately.
I think the budget should have went towards actually, like, when it comes to backstage shit, not just the wrestlers. I think this dude Tony Khan spent his budget mostly on the wrestlers, the in-ring product. It should have been about the appeal and the production.
I think
he wants to be
like that.
He wants people to like him so much.
I think TNA used to have a show. I think it was called Rewind, if I remember correctly. I think that's what it was called.
I never heard that show in my life.
No, I'm sorry. I remember now. It was called Reaction. That's what it was called. TNA Reaction. Remember? It came on after Impact.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with that. Like, that shit just didn't. That they came up with the show. What? 10 years. Like when TNA was around for like 10 years.
That's because AEW grew much faster than TNA did.
Did they really though?
They got their first TV deal within 8 months of existing. That's probably like the quickest any TV show has ever gotten a TV deal ever in like the history of television.
That's not me glazing AEW. That's just me telling you.
No, I'm asking. I'm just asking. I'm not attacking. I'm asking.
Yeah, they did. Like, that just, unfortunately, as a former TNA fan, that just shows you just how ass backwards Dixie ran everything. Because as long as TNA has been around, they should be at the level that a WWE or an AEW is now, but they're not, because the people that were running it didn't know what the fuck they were doing. So, yeah.
More wrestlers to come.
Yeah, I like to think at least with him and his pops owning like football teams that they understand like the value of like TV time. and wanted to lockdown deals. So I can understand like that's part of the reason why we're growing so fast and we're trying to sign as many people as possible, because the idea was, mind you, remember like so the WB was okay. Saying when they first started, they didn't like get into trouble till like after the pandemic when they was coming out of it. That's when they started getting into trouble and started doing all these fuzzy deals with like Discovery and like going like the back and forth. Before they were good, they were Gucci. Saying there was money there. So it was beholden of them to try to get as much TV time as possible, especially after that first deal when they started paying for their own production. WB was like, oh, okay. WB was like, okay, cool. You're gonna pay for your own production. We'll give you, we'll give you 5 more years, like easy. It's just when they started running into trouble, and the people who were really big on AEW, like all of them started getting fired. That's when it started becoming problematic.
Right.
And they started
The
losing.
issue with Tony Khan has always been, and he's getting better at it, but he's still not like where he needs to be, is Tony Khan, rather than just like under the most extreme circumstances, he does not fire wrestlers. He just lets their contract expire and chooses to not renew it, which is fine. So essentially, you're not going to see mass firings in AEW.
That's the
like
thing.
you
That
do,
it is
like
not
you do.
fine. It's not
Well,
fine.
what I was gonna say is that as of right now, we have not seen mass firings in AEW like
And
you
it
do
needs
in
to be.
WWE.
Let's really
Well,
be
that's what
real.
I'm. But that's
Hold
what
on,
I'm
wait.
saying. I was about to finish.
Because
He doesn't
hold
want to
on,
do
I
that.
got you. Because the Don Callis family alone, half of them motherfuckers need to get fired. What the fuck happened with this dude? What's my dude name? I forgot his damn name. That came from
What, Warlow?
TNA. Warlow, he's hurt. He's always
He's
hurt.
hurt. Yeah, he's always
My
hurt.
dude,
Yeah.
the Kurt Angle, the Kurt Angle dude from TNA.
He's in the
Oh,
group.
Josh Alexander.
He's got a
Josh
match this
Alexander.
Saturday.
He like,
He's wrestling Ibushi tomorrow.
but who cares about that though?
You don't like Ibushi? I like Ibushi.
That's not the point. It doesn't add up to anything.
I mean, what do you want?
My thing is this, right? What do you mean? What I want? I say the same thing all the damn time, every single episode.
No, I don't mean that. I don't mean that condescendingly. I mean, like, do you want Josh to be like in a higher spot, or?
Yeah, I want.
Be with y'all 1 second.
You started playing Pokemon? My thing is this: is that when everybody should serve not everybody, but most people should serve a purpose. I always been saying that shit. He's going up against Ibushi. What purpose does Josh Alexander serve? Going up against Ibushi.
He's the Kenny King of the group, and I like Kenny King, but that's what he is.
My dude, come on.
You remember Kenny King served?
Of course, I remember Kenny King. Yes, but like
he was the guy you had to go through to get to Lashley. Josh Alexander is the guy you got to go through to get to whoever the most convenient feud is at the time. So
all right. So what about these other motherfuckers? What about Clone and what's his dude name? What's what's my dude name again? That used to be
Texas
with the best friend Trent Beretta and all them motherfuckers.
Trent's hurt. Yeah,
He's another one.
Yeah, he's hurt. You got a point on El Clone.
About him being hurt, but it's like what?
Yeah, but yeah, you got a point at El Clone. I'll give you that. But yeah, that's Alexander's role. He's the guy that you got to go through to get the match with Kyle. He's the guy you got to go through to get the match with Takeshita. That's not a bad spot to be in. Every company has a guy like that. So
he's not supposed to be a henchman though. That's the main thing I'm saying. Josh Alexander should not be a henchman.
Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah. Well, anyway, what I was saying in the beginning is that I think if AEW wants to continue to grow and get bigger, whether TK wants to or not, he's going to have to eventually accept and embrace the mass firings. Now, I don't believe that they'll be doing the mass firings like how TKL does it. No, but I do think it's something that he will eventually have to start doing. So,
and soon, because the sooner the better. Because if he waits too long, that he's gonna look more. He's gonna look more like the bad guy.
Well, that's
It's
his
just like
problem. He wants to be nice. He wants to be seen as the nice guy, but he seems to not realize that as a boss, your job is to not be nice, is to be a boss. And
like
then if
like
you,
like me
I'm
for
sorry,
instance, I'll say
you're right.
like the reason why I say that shit because like me for instance, how much motherfuckers have done kicked off the damn table? A few motherfuckers. Y'all was here to see that shit. Like shit just don't work out for everybody. It just happens. There's no ill will. There's no hard feelings. You gotta
Yeah,
fucking cut off the dead weight to expand. And that's what this motherfucker gotta do. Like, yo, my dude, you got all these people. Like, what is the point at the end of the
but
day?
what he needs to do, what he needs to do is because he still hasn't done it officially. He needs to just turn Ring of Honor straight up because it already is. He needs to turn Ring of Honor officially into their developmental. And what I mean by that is anybody that you find not ready to be on AEW television, whether it be their in ring ability, whether it be their promo, their character, if you think they're not ready, keep them on Ring of Honor until they're ready. But
Yeah, that should be their
they do
feeder system. Yeah.
right. But it's like too many Ring of Honor people make cameos on Dynamite and Collision. I don't mind the occasional cameo, like once or twice a year or something. But when you do it like every week or 2 weeks in a month, it loses its specialness. That's one of the things I would do. Now Bandito's cool. Like Bandito's ready. Like he can drop the Ring of Honor title tomorrow, and he's fine.
Mm-hmm. That's
Athena's
my favorite.
fine.
That's my favorite wrestler all year. For this year,
Right, like
Bandito's my
Bandito's
guy.
right. Bandito's ready. Athena clearly. I mean, she's been ready. No issue there. But like, I'm talking like these other acts that are like they're good, but they're not. But they need a little bit more seasoning. Like I watched a little bit of Ring of Honor, not as much as I used to. I really like this Shane Taylor Promotions. I like what they got going on down there. They got potential. I honestly think Swerve should be with them, and they should just be a heel group. But I don't know if that'll work at this point because Swerve is too beloved by the fans now. Um, I
Chocolate
like that.
said, Missy Iguanas for the kids. Yeah, totally agree. Get that merch out there,
So it's the Dante clan.
nah, them motherfuckers. I don't know who the fuck they for. They about to be for the unemployment office soon. It's too much. Like you got Warlow hurt, you got Trent Beretta hurt, you
I
got
honestly
Brian Cage hurt.
I honestly imagine Don Callis because Don Callis is a booker. He's run companies before, and now he's kind of like in the position of like a Paul Heyman for AEW. I can honestly see Don Callis be like, "Oh, you know what we're doing him? We'll take him too."
That's bullshit. That motherfucker's no damn Paul Heyman for AEW.
Not
Paul
talking
Heyman
about in terms of
actually had champions.
not in terms of actually like what he's doing on TV so far, but in terms of what he's done behind the scenes and how long he's been in the business and just having that mind for the business. I think on the back end,
Yeah,
not talking about kayfabe, I'm talking about on the back end, like let me take
Man,
this
look,
guy
he might
so
as
we
well
give him a
just
paycheck.
bring Kurgan back. Fuck it, bring Kurgan back, Shackle.
don't mess with my childhood like that, man. Come on.
Bring back Kurgan.
Yeah, but to your other point, yeah, like Ring of Honor, as great as it has been like back in its heyday, it's always been a feeder system for another promotion. So I don't see why they couldn't just use it for
Right. Yeah,
AEW in
yeah.
that sense, like in a
Yeah.
traditional
Thank you for
sense.
mentioning that.
Because
Yeah,
of
because
pride.
I see like Ring of Honor peers get angry, like when Tony Khan bought it, and they were like, "Oh, he's gonna turn it into a feeder." Like what you just said is accurate. Ring of Honor was always a feeder.
They've
It
always
always
been a
was.
feeder.
Right.
TNA
All
gutted
the
them one
best
point in
guys
time.
from
Did
It's
they
those.
all
keep
about
gutting them the
pride.
next
That's the
time?
thing. They don't want to come
Right.
off as oh, I'm not no feeder. I'm not part of a feeder
Right.
system. I'm already a star.
And
It's all about
that's
pride.
why I get right, and that's why I get so heated when people like to debate me about the TNA stuff, and they say, "Why do you hate TNA being a feeder?" Because TNA was never a feeder; it was an alternative. That
Yeah.
was the point of the company. Jeff Jarrett and his father made the company to be an alternative because at the time WCW and ECW no longer existed. WWE was the only game in town. That was the point of TNA's existence. It was created to be an alternative for people that wanted something outside of WWE. And that was an alternative that teenage me very much appreciated. Because even though I liked WWE and the Ruthless Aggression era, sometimes I got a little exhausted with the Triple H Reign of Terror bullshit and the John Cena PG bullshit that I wanted to watch something different. And I could watch a Samoa Joe or an AJ Styles or a Chris Daniels or a Jay Lethal or just shit that I would never see in WWE. And this mere relationship between TNA and NXT, the fact that the relationship even exists and validates them as an alternative, because it means they're no longer that. It means they're just a feeder. And they're not even a feeder. They're a feeder to a feeder. They're a feeder to their own feeder.
Ain't that something, right?
Yeah, it's nasty. The whole situation on the back end for me is nasty. Like what they've been reduced to. And that's coming from somebody who's never really been like a big TNA fan in the first place, but it's like,
right. And that's why like a lot of WWE fans are like, they're cool with it. Because it's like, of course you're cool with it. You don't watch TNA. You never watch TNA. They don't care.
Yeah, and they be the same ones that claim they're wrestling fans. It's like, no, you're not a wrestling fan. You're a WWE fan.
Right.
And it's okay. You know, just be real about it. Don't say you're a wrestling fan if you only watch one promotion.
All right, we got some news. Thanks, TKO. At the 7th, we got a 7th season of Dark Side. Just got confirmed.
Oh, nice. Okay. I got like, damn. That's a shitload of content right there. Me start reviewing Dark Side of the Ring from season 1. Sheesh.
Tati, if you keep this up, I'm going to have my Quagmire theme every time you have something. Who else but Tati?
Yeah.
Tati.
Tati. Nurse Tati. Oh man! On that note, let's get up out of here, B. Tati be doing the most.
All right.
That should be your new shirt, Tati. Tati be doing the most. But we fuck with Tati. Tati is the homie, B. Always appreciate her for pulling up. Appreciate everybody for pulling up, B. You know what I mean? We was watching Title Tuesday over here, man. The fuck?
With no titles.
Fucking bullshit. Anyways.
Thank it got them. Abeyance.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up again on Friday. Make sure y'all check out the content, B. When it comes to previous episode, we were talking about Bray Wyatt. You know what I'm saying? You got the Monday Night Munchies gonna be coming back next week. You got the bum out of the week this Friday coming up. Man, I don't know about going live for Crown Jewel though. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. But we could talk about the card this Friday.
Alrighty.
Man, Tati doing it right. Hashtag it early. Tati be doing the most. Tati be doing the most. Don't
give me any ideas. I've been working on merch lately. Don't give me any ideas.
Oh, you been working on merch? We gotta talk about it, B. I love the art.
You know where to find us at.
Say less. All right, B.
But thanks for having me. This was fun.
Yeah, appreciate you, my dude. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Hit that thumbs up on your way out. It's like wiping your feet when you step in the house. Peace out, motherfucker.
Feel the explosion, burn from fire. I'm elusive when I tell that nigga turn it up. Nobody in here have an empty cup. Better run and escape and go pray. I'm a human hanging